Welcome everybody to our second annual, second monthly podcast.
It could be annual. I'm okay with that.
We're on a streak though. Two's not bad. We can quit now and be happy.
Yep, I could do that.
I am Josh, otherwise known as Creeply. With me is my host Derek, otherwise known as Deej13. Hi.
Hi. I was going to say, you just keep rolling with it. You're doing fine.
Off the time. Happy Apocalypse. How's it going?
I'm doing fine. Yeah, 2021. We're starting off with a good year so far.
Yeah. I don't know if to start with how are you doing or what are you doing?
I thought you were going to say how your sales doing. That's what I thought you were going to say right now.
Oh no, I'm saving that. We got to save that for later. That's the good stuff. That's what everybody. That's what I want. That's what I want to talk about the most. So we save that for the last time to talk about it.
Well, I'll open that up so it's ready here for you. But how am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, let's start with that.
So at work on Monday. So
How's
I
the
started.
New job?
I started a new job where I'm temporarily filling in for their team who's busy. And it's just a 6-month thing. I still have the same manager, but now I have like a temporary manager and I'm doing a different role, but it's similar to what I was doing before. But on Friday, my new temporary boss said, "Oh, you got a cold or you got a cough?" I'm like, "Well, I was just outside flying a drone in the cold for the last 4 hours and I'm really thirsty, so I should get a drink and maybe that'll help. But yeah, I got a cough. Like, I just came in from outside." And he's just like, "Well, I got it. I don't make the rules. I just have to enforce them because we have a rule that if you have COVID symptoms, you got to work from home." So I'm like, "Well, I'm fine. Like, what do you want?" So then Monday comes around, this Monday, and he says, "How's your cough?" over Messenger. So I message him back with, it's just a chronic cough. Usually it goes away in the morning. I have some nasal congestion. It's fine. But because I've been flying outside more often, it's not going away as quickly as it usually does. And he's like, "Well, you got to go home." I'm like, "Really? Got to go home for a cough?" Yeah. "You say so, boss." And then he says, "Well, the quickest way to get back in the office is go do a COVID test." So I book in for a COVID test for the next day. Did the COVID test, and yesterday the results came back. So I messaged him at the end of the day yesterday and said, "I'm clean. Should I be coming back in tomorrow?" And he says, "Sure, you should come back in tomorrow, as long as you have nothing else that they emailed out as, things that you have to stay home for." So yeah. I go in this morning, and I'm like, screw it, I'm dilly-dallying. I'm not hurrying to get in there. It was like 9:30. I set up all my computer again, set up my tablet for work, plug everything in, connect my monitors back up, and ready to start working. I start working, and I get a message from him. "Can you come talk to me?"
Oh, man.
What now? So I didn't wait. I went right over to his office thinking it was going to be some other dumb thing. No, he says that our company policy is that even if you do have a negative test, you have to stay home for 10 days.
Oh, lovely.
With pay, like I'm working from home.
Yeah.
But it's still inconvenient that I don't have a place I don't have a desk here to work. And before, when I was working from home from March till February, or from March till early January, no, till the end of December, I was working at my computer desk where I am now, where I play video games, and I had retrofitted, hooked up both monitors, but every day I'd have to switch my USB cable over to the other computer and switch all my monitors over. So I had unhooked all that because I was happy I was going back to the office for January, partly because it was getting me away from this computer situation. So this week I was working back, or for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was working on the couch back here, which is uncomfortable. And so then I had to go unhook everything and go back. He's like, "You don't have to hurry, don't go now, but But he also kind of said along the lines of, if anyone asks, you didn't come in today because you're not supposed to be here. I'm like, oh my God. Ridiculous.
Jeez.
So that's how my week's gone.
You had that loaded, ready to go. I'm happy.
Oh, jeez. It's just very recent on my mind.
It's been sitting on your chest, I can tell. You're waiting it out.
Yeah.
It's good.
Ridiculous. I don't blame the company for being cautious, but if you're going to have policies like that, at least make sure the managers know their policies.
Yeah.
But they don't. And also I looked it up afterward because I'm like, okay, how wrong is he here? Is this right or not? It's 14 days, not 10 days, so even longer. And it didn't say anything
with
about
a
a test or
negative
not.
test?
They didn't say anything about test or not because the policy was written before testing was even like a thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the thing is like
they do say if you have any symptoms to stay home, but he said he emailed HR and asked them directly whether I could come back in after having a negative test, and they said no. If you had symptoms, stay home for 10 days.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't
That's
mind
annoying.
working from home. It's just now that I've been in the office since like the 1st of January, my family doesn't realize that me down here working means I'm working, not I can be bugged and will help out with everything, you know? So
Yeah. Your regular hours are still working, you're just at home.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen until the end of the month.
Fun. I don't have that problem.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to go to work regardless. Oh man, I understand what you mean. I think people forget that even though, like, COVID is out, there's still other sicknesses that are still out there.
Right?
It's not.
And the company's just being cautious. They don't want anyone
Yeah.
that's at the office to get sick because we are essential. And the people that are in the building next to us, which we have to go to sometimes to get things, they're the ones manufacturing our product. So if they get sick, we can't make money.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously they have to be safe. I'm not saying we need to like change rules or anything like that. Rules are rules for a reason. Sometimes they take longer to change just because it's a company and this thing is so new, even HR doesn't even know probably how to handle it, and they're still catching up on policies and things like that too.
Yeah,
So.
apparently they just found out recently that my boss technically can't even tell anyone on the team that I'm home because I had symptoms. He's not supposed to tell anyone that I had symptoms just in case I do have COVID.
Yeah.
And then everybody at work knows that I'm the one with COVID or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't say anything.
They used that example in a meeting we had earlier this month. Like, we can't even tell you who's sick because of it, because that's identifying them having a sickness that it's not our place to say.
It could be discriminatory or whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing with even a job like mine, is that like I'm obviously not working in like the cleanest work environment, right? Like I work in the garbage industry, for those who don't know. So I drive a garbage truck, and so like there's dust around, even though it's winter. There's still garbage dust that flies around. We're in and out of the trucks all the time, so going from cold to hot to cold to hot. So like, just naturally, you get like a cough just because of the weather and your environment. So it's not like you're sick, but if you went for if I went to my boss and said, or if I went to my boss and said I had a cough, that'd be different. But if he walked by and I coughed, there's a different kind of structure for that, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So it's not like, again, not that I'm sick, it's just I have a cough.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly that.
Oh well.
Like, I don't think I actually have anything. If I had anything, it would be a cold, but I don't even think I do. I just seem to always be stuffed up in the morning and sometimes have a cough because of it, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. We all wake up with stuffy noses, and it's funny because sometimes I'll wake up and you're just like, oh, today's the day. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the rest of the team I work with now are younger than me too, so it's like, oh, none of them ever get sick, right? Or they do, they just ignore it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, my situation is a little different. I work by myself for the most part, right? So,
Yeah.
and I wear a mask. Anytime you talk to somebody, you have to wear a mask, and
I have to wear a mask all day
yeah,
indoors.
I don't have to wear a mask. Okay, here I had a work situation, and last year, we implemented a new. So we have a scale, right? So we drive onto the scale, and there's a
Yep.
scale house. There's a lady in the scale house. We talk to her, and we say, what material we're bringing in and where it's from. And so there was a new policy implemented that you now have to wear a mask on the scale while you talk to her, which is fair because you're talking to her and you're less than 6 feet apart, so she should wear a mask. Okay, that's fine. So then I don't really need to talk to her because she can pull up my list and see where I am at on my job list.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to talk to her. I just kind of have to give her like three numbers, so like a 653 or whatever, and I can signal with my hands 653 whatever, not a big deal. And so what I would do is I would just leave my window closed because that's the best barrier, right? Is to have a physical barrier,
Mm-hmm.
no air gaps, can't talk, whatever. And so then I would keep my window closed, signal with my hands, and then not have to put my mask on and off for the 2 seconds I'm on the scale to
Yep.
talk to her. And I did that for 2 days, and then I got a talking to by her, and I think she got. It's not HR, but there's another manager on site,
Okay.
and apparently he saw me doing it and said that I still have to wear my mask even if I have my window up talking to her, even though I'm not talking to her, because the policy is I have to wear a mask on the scale regardless of the physical
Interesting.
barrier in place.
So they made the rule arbitrarily about the scale itself as opposed to the conversation, which is important.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Or I'm just okay. Here's the reason. Here's the reason this policy was put into place to protect the scale lady
For sure.
and me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and so the best, like I said, the the point of the policy is to not be talking back and forth or to limit how much you're talking back and forth. So I just eliminated that completely,
Yeah.
and then I'm still not doing the right thing. Or it's not that I'm not doing the right thing. I'm just not doing what they want, right? So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's bureaucracy, which is funny because in your job, I suspect most of the time you're not having to deal with that kind of bureaucracy.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I do like my job, because I'm just kind of like, I'm on my own, right? They just kind of trust me to do what I need to do, and they don't bug me.
Yeah.
So, and the downside is that I get done when I'm done. There's not like you're done at this time. You start at this time or you end at this time. It's you work until the work is done. So,
Yeah.
which is good sometimes. Sometimes you're done early, but sometimes, like today, I was done at like 5:30. I had to work half an hour later. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Even I do that just because it's better to get things done while it's on your mind than to have to pick it up against the next day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I say like it sounds like half an hour is such a bad thing, but it's really not. But it's just
Well, yeah, but
it's annoying.
Yeah.
Especially when you start at 7. Now you're working. You're already working a 10-hour day. Then you add every minute past 10 hours is just grueling.
yep. And then your wife's sitting at home like, when's he getting home? I want some help
Yeah.
with these kids.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting messages.
Yep.
So, and then in the summer, like I barely even eat dinner with my family, because by the time I get home and have a shower and get down here in time to have dinner, like they've already eaten and are done, and I'm kind of
Yep.
throwing
Right.
the food back in the microwave.
My dad drove truck and does still, so.
You know all about it.
Yep.
So what else have you been up to besides not getting COVID?
Not much. I mean, really not much. I don't think I've played many games. My kids and my wife did just play a game the other day. What was it? It was Wii U.
Ooh.
What is this game? We Play You? Is that the one, or is that a different one? Is that the one I said I wanted?
We Play is on
Yeah,
Wii.
there's We Play You. See if this is the right one. Yeah. We Play You. No, We Party You.
Oh, okay, that's
it.
different.
We Party You. Sorry, We Party You. And it's got a whole bunch of mini games in it. It's basically like Mario Party, but me themed instead of Mario themed.
Okay.
Like it's
Yeah.
with all your me characters. Pretty good, actually. Lots of variety in the games. Kids love it. My daughter was asking to play it again today. She's only 4. She's just like, I want to play this game. She can actually play most of the mini games with us. Maybe she doesn't do very good, but she can play them at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
pretty good. That's well. Oh, I did also do the mod on my PSP Go.
Oh, you did? Good. Did
Yeah.
you brick it?
No, I didn't. There's not a permanent mod either. It's just like a
When you turn it back on, you got to remod it. You have to reset.
yeah. If you fully
yeah.
power it off
Yeah.
instead of putting it in sleep mode, but there's like a little app to do that too, so it's not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to get the firmware and it said to get 6.60. I downloaded that and then went to do the update and it said 6.61 and I'm like, why is it doing the wrong one? Went onto the file system of the disk, the memory stick and the PSP itself, and neither one of them had an update file there, but it was still somehow getting it. And I selected update from USB stick or from memory, not from internet.
Yeah.
I don't know where it was getting this file. I'm guessing the previous owner had pre-downloaded this file, but I don't know for sure. I would have thought that would sit in the folder that I was looking at. But either way, I just did the update to that and found the mod for that, like the firmware, custom firmware for that.
There's a lot of mods out there, so it's not hard.
Yeah,
to just plug your
it wasn't
firmware in
hard.
and find the one.
And then there was already some games installed on the device,
Okay.
but I don't know if that was just because the person had owned them digitally
Probably.
or whatever it was.
Probably, yeah.
There was a decent number on there. I'm like, maybe he modded this, but there was no mod software that I could see on there. So I
And
tried.
they weren't on there before you modded it?
They were on
Okay.
there before I modded it.
Okay,
Like
so you
Spider-Man.
probably-
What the heck was it? I can't remember. Some acronym they
Friend
had.
or foe?
No, it was just like a 2-letter acronym. Spider-Man something something. Web Shadows. WS.
Okay,
maybe?
Web of Shadows, yeah.
Anyway, I tried that one. I tried taking it off just to back it up and then put it back on there after I modded it, and it wouldn't launch. So I suspect maybe it was an ownership thing.
Yeah, I think those, if they were on there before you modded it, they're probably from PSN.
Yeah. So I've gotten a few otherwise from other methods, and they work fine.
Yeah.
So I'll have to just go get all of them that way.
That's the nice part. I don't think you should. We need blah blah blah. I don't think
Really?
you need to worry about your PSP hooking up to the internet because I don't think it's compatible with the new Wi-Fi.
Oh, I have an old one here too, but
Oh,
yeah.
you do? Okay.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
have one
yeah.
specifically because my Xbox 360 has issues connecting to the new Wi-Fi as well.
Really?
Because my Wi-Fi networks are all named the same, except for the ones that are the older, like the 2.4.
Okay.
And I think it even had issues with that because I have 2 of them named the same as well. And Xbox 360 will say there are 2 multiple hotspots named the same thing. We don't support this, so it just doesn't allow you to connect.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I had to connect to another access point. Luckily, I have 3 access points hooked up. Yeah, it was weird, but
Because I have the dual band as well, but it doesn't. Like my PSP just will not connect to Wi-Fi at all. Any of my
Oh.
PSPs, I've got 4 of them, and none of them work.
huh?
So, like, if I wanted to get something for the PSP before they shut down all the stores, I would have to buy it on my PS3, then hook my PSP up to the PS3 and transfer it.
That's great.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Huh.
Now it's just kind of, yeah. PSP and Wi-Fi they don't mesh very well right now.
I'm sure I can make it work because I have old Wi-Fi B, like 802.11b Wi-Fi access points
that
here. I
would
could hook
probably
one of those up if I had to, but who wants to do that anyway?
Servers are all dead anyway.
Yeah. Only reason I do it is if like the mod required a web browser, like with Wii, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's the only thing I can think of. But
I've modded 2 of my PSPs, and I'm leaving 2 stock. So I've got one PSP Go modded, and I'm leaving the other one stock, even though there's really no point to do it. But
not really. But
I haven't really found I already have one modded, so if I want to play a modded
Yeah.
one, I just play that one.
unless you want to do multiplayer, huh?
Well, then
When
I
your
can
kid
just
gets
use my
old
other
enough?
PSP
Yeah, that's true.
that's already modded.
4-player.
So. True. Please, when will I ever have 4 people who want to play PSP in the same room?
You, your wife, your 2 kids.
Never. They will never play it. I guarantee
If it was
it.
DS, my kids would definitely do it
Mm.
if I had enough of them. I'm only one short, and one of mine was modded and does not work. My son decided to do an update on it while he was playing it, and he broke
Oh,
my mod,
oh, yeah, that'll do that.
and I haven't gone back to get the file to fix it because it was right. It was about 3 months before that crackdown on all the DS, all the Nintendo crackdown on games and stuff.
Yep.
And then that time went by, and then the crackdown happened. I'm like, fine, I'm never gonna find the mod file now. I could probably find it if I tried, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember it, and my buddy did the mod for me, so I don't remember what file I even need anymore.
I tried to mod one of my DSs. I
Well,
don't
that's
know,
my 3DS. My 3DS
Yeah.
is the brick. It's just
I tried to
sitting there.
mod my 3DS,
Okay.
and I got it modded, but I can't figure out how to get any games to run on it yet.
Oh, see, I got games working on it. I just didn't know how the mod was actually done because my buddy did it for me with his, with my copy of Cubic Ninja,
Okay.
which he did not return and did not pay me for.
Ooh, send him an invoice.
I think he was thinking I was giving it to him to do the mod, which was not my intent at all. Because it was like a $60 game at the time, I think, 50 or
Yeah,
60.
once people figured out the mod, that price
Yeah,
went. Phew.
yeah. That was the time when I got it.
That was a $5 game all before that.
Yeah, I bought it for 10, I think, or 15, in when I drove all the way to, what's the town? Stratford,
Okay, yeah.
which isn't too far, but isn't short either
No,
from here. Yeah.
fun.
Mm-hmm. Now I know about all my handhelds almost. But DS is regular DS and DS Lite. That's super easy with the
Okay.
the cards. You
Yeah.
do with the DS cards, which I have like 4 or 5 extras here of I need to sell.
Yeah. I have one R4.
I bought them off Charlie.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a whole stack of them on Facebook on his wife's account.
Yeah.
His wife was
Well,
selling on
he
Facebook.
posts
so
everything on his wife's account. He doesn't
Does
post
he?
any on his. Yeah.
Okay.
All of his ads are on his wife's account.
That's funny. He used to sell through his own, but I think
I
people
think he
recognized
got-
him too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too much recognition, and he didn't want people knowing it was him, because then people are coming to his house.
Yeah, I knew where he lived a long time ago for the
Yeah.
same reason, doing a deal. Or I think I actually picked up a game for him. It was when he was going for his Dreamcast collection. I picked up 2 games that he needed of that.
Yeah.
Oh, one he had messaged me because he didn't have an eBay account at the time. He's like, "Can you buy this for me on eBay?"
Oh,
Sure.
really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Did you know? How did you meet? Did you meet him through YouTube or Facebook or?
I first found him, like saw him, and knew where he was through YouTube, and
Okay.
then I think I saw him. I can't remember if I did a deal with him first or saw him at garage sales first, one or the other. Like right after the YouTube
Okay.
thing, yeah,
Okay,
and then Barry Game Exchange as well.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
him lots there. But
that's where you meet everybody for the first time.
yeah,
Because you and I met. Here we can reminisce here for a little bit. I have video of you walking around my table at swaps more than
Yeah.
once. I only
Yeah.
posted one on Twitter, but I have, there's several. But I think you and I met through Kijiji or Facebook.
I bought a DS off you for my nephew.
Yes,
Or
but I
my
can't remember. It
niece.
was through one of the two that
Yeah.
we messaged to set up the deal.
Oh, I could definitely find out
Oh, here we
through
go.
my list.
Going down the rabbit hole. Here we go.
No, I just searched for creep and finding the oldest one. It's so old. Oh yeah, me and you did a meet up in person. We did a trade. Remember that?
Yeah,
Guitar for Worms collection, I think.
I think so. That sounds about right.
I don't even have the date on this. It's so old. Which means like, is that 2015?
Sounds right.
God, I have you here a couple times that I got things from you as well. No, sold things to you. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire for N64.
Maybe.
Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll for DS.
Maybe.
Nintendo Power Sword of Mana game
I
guide?
remember Yeah, I remember buying Sword of Mana. I got the game in box and
Yeah,
the
the game
guide from
guide.
you.
So a lot of those things came from a friend of mine that I
Yeah.
work with. She was having me sell stuff for her. Uh, and then I got Worms Collection from you. Little Big Planet 2. Sin and Punishment, Star Successor for Wii. Garbage game.
Hey.
Uh, DS Lite with a scratch on the top. Charger. DS Lite dock. Yeah. Clubhouse games for DS.
Yeah.
Mystery Case Files. I don't know why the hell I got that from you.
Millionaire.
It must have just came with it, I think.
Yeah, I think I had a bunch of games and I just threw them
So
all
the
in.
first thing I have with you with a date was 2016 Barry Game Exchange.
Yeah, which we met before that, I think.
Oh no, I bought it in 2016. This is sold to you in 2019. That's way later.
Okay. No, because I
It was a
I'm-
crystal green.
2015
It was a
sounds
green
right.
Xbox controller, so that's probably that deal. You remember
Yeah.
that?
I think so.
2018, 2018, 2018, 2018. A couple more things I got from you, including an Xbox that I later. Oh, I modded for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
I
yep.
was gonna say I later sold, but no, I just bought it. Modded. Yeah. Sonic Riders I got from you. Still have that. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Yeah, I just remember
digging through my spreadsheet.
I was talking to my wife and we were trying to figure out like where I knew people from, and we were talking about how I met you because she remembers someone coming to the house while we had friends there and looking through my bin of games in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Yep, that was Derek."
Yep. Yep.
And I was just like, I think you knew me through Cartridge Club, but I didn't know you yet through Cartridge Club.
Possibly.
So
I was gonna say a message on you. We might have even like talked in comments on YouTube or something too. I don't know.
yeah, I think that's how it was. But it was just kind of like oh, this is a guy that's just coming to buy something and that'll be the end of it, right? Like I didn't think much of it, but obviously it's worked out. But it's just strange how things like that work out. I
Yeah.
just find it interesting to roll back, and then it's fun for me to like look back through like videos, like the first time I met Canadian Retro or Long Shot. Like,
Yeah.
I have that on video, which is cool. That was the first time I had met CJR as well. Was on that what do you want to call it? Cambridge or KW video game swap.
Yeah. The Waterloo one, right?
The Waterloo one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time I met all those guys. So
Which year was that? If you remember.
oh, now you're gonna make me go down the rabbit hole.
All right, you don't have to. It's fine. Nobody wants to hear us talk about this stuff.
I know, probably not. It was a long time ago because I was still in school,
Oh,
and I was
okay.
that was Game Hunters R Us days.
Yeah, and I don't think I really knew you from Game Hunters R Us until you guys were at your table or something and said it. I can't remember.
Okay.
But if my first Barry Game Exchange, or no, Waterloo video game swap, I would have gone there with my brother-in-law Tony. So 2016 was my first Waterloo video game swap, I think. Yeah. And I would have gone with my brother-in-law. I still have
Yeah.
video footage. The edited video and the non-edited footage with 3 memory cards worth of GoPro
jeez.
footage. That was
That's
probably
the
taken
worst.
on my first GoPro too.
Yeah. Probably, because that's another thing I have a question about. I know what your answer is going to be, but maybe you can convince me that I don't need to do it. Is for every video that I do or any project that I work on, I keep all the original files.
So do I. So do I.
And it takes so much space.
Oh, I know. I know.
It's like,
That's
why do I need to keep all of my raw footage of all
for
the
when
video
you're
game swaps I go
famous.
to?
For when you're famous and you need some B-roll.
Yeah, but
Mine's counting up right now. It's over 500 gigs, 700 gigs, 800 gigs, 1 terabyte. It's at 1.01 1.07 terabytes
Of just
video.
raw footage, or is that
Of
edited
just raw
stuff too?
footage. That's edited too. Sorry, yes.
Okay.
But the edited copies are way smaller. But
Way
that also
smaller, yeah.
includes some drone video footage as well, I think. Yeah. There's a bunch of drone video footage there as well that I have not moved out because I usually keep my drone footage in my like family video folder now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's mostly video game swaps. Because
So
that's I often took more than one video camera to a video game swap, and I record with one, Tony records with the other, or I record with one and then set up one for time lapse, right?
yeah.
And for a while there, Pete was giving me free admission to the Waterloo game swap because I was giving him footage that he was using for advertising.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think Hodge did that with me for one of them as well before I started selling.
It was the most work you've done for $5 admission.
Yeah. I was going to record anyway.
Did you ever go through that footage and like make like an actual video other than just like a time lapse?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. So my first one, I did that for sure. There's the video right there. I don't see how long it turned out to be. So that's 40 minutes. That's like us like talking at the beginning, then some footage of each of the tables. And then there was also some footage of me doing deals. Yeah, there's me meeting Bill for the first time, I think. Yeah, meeting Bill for the first time. Didn't show his face in the video.
Yeah, I did that too on mine.
And then the pickups at the end in my
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my wife's car, yeah.
I did that with Ben on our Waterloo video game swap video, and did like the tour and trying to show, and I actually recruited one of my friends to be a cameraman so he could kind of follow us around to do stuff.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have a tripod at the time, and I was running everything off of my iPhone 4.
Nice.
Classic. And then we did a pickup video at the end with us sitting on the tailgate of my dad's pickup truck, and my friend holding the camera as still as he possibly can because we didn't have a tripod, and he's just like, you could just see him like shaking just the tiniest bit the whole time. And I think the pickup video was like 10-15 minutes long, and he just had to stand there. And it was cold too.
Hope you paid him lots.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, boy.
Nothing at all. He was on. So we had the Game Hunters R Us channel, and then we tried to branch out into a Game Players R Us channel.
Okay, yeah.
And so he was the third man on that channel. I think we put up like 2 videos on that before it died. So I have a very low success track record of collaborative efforts. So
Yeah,
I mean, we're at 2 right now, so this is a record for me.
I guess so. Now I'm trying to find the channel to see if it exists still.
It's still there. We have actually, I think that's one of the most popular videos on there is that we played the Bible game on Xbox. If you search the Bible game, like Game Players R Us is like the #1 result. It's really weird.
Really? Because I searched Game Players R Us. There's one here, but it's Russian. That was what I was thinking it was going to turn out to be, but I don't see the channel at all. Like
Really?
R Us, right? Game Players R Us.
Yeah, all one word.
Let's try it. I didn't do all one word, but the only result I saw that was all one word was this Russian one. That's like legit. Oh, there you go. Is that it? Probably. Yep, there it is.
There it
What's
is.
up, YouTube? Subscribed.
There's
I'm
no
waiting
point.
for your next video.
That video has
11,000 views on
11,000
your Bible
views.
game. Wow.
Yeah. It's big.
That's funny. And the rest of your videos have like 5 views.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing at all.
94 views is the most. The Bible game's got tons of views.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Must be just not many videos for that one.
I mean, I searched for the Bible game and there's 12 videos that pop up on YouTube. Scott the Woz being the #1 result,
Yeah, I see that.
which is just a pretty good video.
It's no game players are us, but
Oh, I mean, obviously not. We're in a league of our own.
yeah.
I don't even know how many subscribers we have.
I should have checked that when I was there, but I closed it now, so too bad.
I'm going to check right now. 45 subscribers. Jeez.
Hopefully I'm number 45 there.
Probably. Yeah, we only had 2 actual, like, real videos. That's the one I did I had a full Let's Play of Legend of Illusion on Game Gear. And I put that up on the channel.
Sure. Never played that game in my life.
Oh, it's the best Game Gear game.
I could play that. I could say that for a lot of games, though. So.
Well, might I recommend Legend of Illusion for Game Gear?
It sounds RPG-ish.
It's Mickey Mouse. It's really not.
Oh, the Legend of Illusion. Okay. The
You
name
can-
sounded like I've
you
heard
can-
of the Mickey Mouse Game Gear game, so that's the one.
It's the
And
there's Land of Illusion and Castle
Yeah.
of Illusion.
and they're all linked together, and
Yeah.
got it.
So, yeah, Legend of Illusion it's a fun beat. It was it's only you can beat it in I hit it a full playthrough in 30 minutes, and that was me taking my time.
I still need to fix my Game Gear. I need to recap it.
Oh, have fun with that.
I don't mind doing it.
Oh, you
It's just
don't? Okay.
A matter of just getting the right parts and do it.
I should learn. For a
Oh,
Game
it's-
Gear guy, I should probably learn.
Yeah, I would expect recapping it will be easy. The
Yeah.
capacitors are probably not small at all.
No, they're not. So, I got one of my Game Gears modded I got it recapped, and then I got the light bulb replaced to LED lights behind.
That would be nice, yeah.
It's not the greatest mod, but it's pretty good. I still feel like it just needs, I don't know, maybe if it needs brighter LEDs, but I know the screen's not great to begin with, right? So, but
Gotcha.
it looks a lot better than it not
In
working.
stock. Oh, okay. Well, that red one that I picked up that James is buying off me looks really good. Like, it looks.
Yeah.
Whatever the original was, I'm sure it seems to work just as good because it looks better than I expected it to look.
It's so weird that someone decided to put a fluorescent light bulb
Yeah.
in
right?
the back of that thing. Like,
Whose
it's
idea was
massive.
that?
It's massive. I mean, there's probably no
And
other
sucks the
real
power.
option. Yeah, that's why it takes so much power. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I gotta look into those too sometime, those mods. But it's just a system I haven't played much of. But I could always just emulate it too, because I do have. I think my arcade machine, my tabletop arcade machine here that I already have set up with Raspberry Pi. I'm pretty sure it has a full collection of freaking Game Gear games on it.
Yeah. You can just play it on emulator or mod. It's not something you need to run out and play on original hardware. You're not going to get any bonus out of it.
I don't need to buy a Game Gear TV edition that plugs into a TV and
No,
HDMI out.
no, you're good. I actually got the Retron adapter that you plug into the Retron 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you can plug your Game Gear games and Master System games into it.
Yeah.
So that's how I can play my Game Gear games on the TV.
I considered buying that at the time, but my Retron now is the NES pins are definitely all screwed.
Yeah. I wonder, I haven't tried, but that converter also works. If I plugged it into a Genesis and put a Master System game in it, it would work.
Yeah.
It does the
I believe
conversion.
so. Yeah.
I haven't tried doing it with a Game Gear game to see if that would run. Because that's essentially a
I would
Master
think
System.
it would.
It's a Master System game, right? So
Yeah.
I just haven't tried it, and I haven't had a desire to pull my Genesis out to.
Right? I have an SNES a buddy of mine gave me. He gave me boxes of stuff to sell, and there's an SNES in there that I need to try, but that's a little more motivating to try because it sells for more, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
I wish he had some good games with it, but not really. He
why?
was
So
like,
you could buy them off of him, or you could. Sell
yeah,
them?
pretty much. He was giving me half of what I sell everything for. So, any games at half price, sure, why not?
Yeah,
But
might as well.
I think the only games he had were like Mario Paint and Vegas Stakes of all things.
Ooh.
My wife likes that game, but we already own it because she liked it, so I bought it one time really cheap. And then just Mario World, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's a good
But-
one.
Yeah.
But you already have it.
Yep.
Have you played it?
His or mine?
Yours.
When I was a kid, yeah. Since then, I think I've only played it on the SNES Classic.
Okay. Yeah.
My son and my nephew are obsessed with Mario stuff, so show them that stuff too. I think they've both played it on my arcade machine.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I need to. That's a game I need to play. Mario World. I've played it, but I've never beaten it. So
Yeah, I don't need to beat games.
I'm aware.
I've played plenty of that game as a kid. I don't need to. I don't need to feel good at feel. I don't need to be good at it to feel good about it.
Have you beaten a Mario game?
Only like Mario 3D World
Okay, that's
with
a good
my
one.
son.
Ah.
And Odyssey.
Hey,
We
that's
beat
a test
Odyssey.
of patience.
We beat Odyssey as well.
Okay.
It's probably it.
Fair. Yeah, I need to. I've beaten Mario 2, and of the original Mario 3 games, Mario 2 is the only one I've beaten because it's my favorite. Don't at me.
Mario 2 is your favorite. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Strange,
You're allowed. You're
It's-
weird.
I-
You might as well just go play some Doki Doki Panic, but
right? I know, Derek. I still like it. I don't know why. I like that it's different. I think that's what it is.
did you grow up with it or not?
So I didn't grow up with that version of it, but I did grow up with Super Mario Advance on the Game Boy Advance. And that is
Okay.
a reskin of Super Mario 2.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a newer graphic style, but it's the same
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
So that's the one I beat over and over and over as a kid. So that's why it's my favorite.
Yep.
I never had if I'd had the classic, like NES Classics edition of Super Mario Brothers.
Yep.
Or Mario 3, then I probably would have enjoyed those ones.
Or
as
if
well,
you had had the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance version of like Mario World, right?
yeah, exactly. Then I would play those a lot more, but that's not
Yeah.
the one I got with my Christmas present, so
Yep.
that's the one I played.
What other terrible games did you play as a kid or do you like now because you
Oh.
played as a kid?
So many. So many. That aren't good. I like what's it called? Gosh, what's it called? There's one on NES. It's a motorcycle game. It's not Excite Bike. God, what's it called?
I couldn't tell you.
Hold on a second.
I know of Excite Bike, and that's probably it. I'm gonna have to do a quick Google search now.
Gonna make me do this.
Not new motorcycles. NES motorcycle games. Excite Bike, Road Rash. This is not an accurate list, is it? Rally Bike?
That's the one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Rally Bike.
1988.
Yeah, that's the one. I like Rally Bike. It's not great. It's not a good game, but I like it because that's the one I played.
Grew up with it. So it's a top-down,
Yeah, it's kind of
like
like
Spy Hunter-ish.
yeah,
right?
but you're just racing. It's just
Gotcha,
avoiding
okay.
obstacles and going up.
All right. Yeah,
Um,
never played it either.
I have Garfield Caught in the Act for the Game Gear, and I played that game to death. I couldn't play it now, probably. It is a terrible game, but the amount of hours I put into that game makes it makes it a good memory, at least. I'll put it that way.
Sure.
So, how about you?
I can't even think of anything. Like when we had our SNES, we had Mario World, we had Turtles in Time, we had Uniracers, and Mario Paint. I think those are like the
So you
ones
just
we
had all
grew
good
up
games?
with. Yeah, pretty much. I think we bought it late as well, so it probably helped with knowing what games were good, is my guess. But it would have been my brothers that would have asked for it anyway, because they were older than me.
Yeah.
I don't know what year we got it. I can't remember for sure. My guess would be no earlier than 93,
Okay.
probably even later.
Hmm.
Oh no, because we moved though. 90 might have been 92 then. Yeah, because summer of 93 we moved, and I know we had it on the old house. But it's weird because 92 my parents took us to Florida, and that was a big deal for like that was our Christmas gift was a trip to Florida, and it'd be weird if we had gone to Florida the same year we got a game console because that's not
That's
how
a lot of money.
My parents couldn't afford that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of money. So
Huh, I don't remember for sure.
time just all melds into a.
Yeah, I want to ask my parents. I've been meaning to ask them for a while about that. Like, what year was this? What year was this? But I've tried to do it once or twice, and it just feels forced. Especially when I pull out my phone to record the conversation so I can remember. And then they're like, what are you doing? Like, I just want to remember these things I don't know, or I want to know the things I don't remember about this. Like, what year did we get our N64? Who asked for it? Which one of my brothers? And why did we get these games for SNES instead of these games or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
we must have had a Tetris game too, because I remember my dad liking Tetris, and we were all amazed that my dad was even playing a game. Like, he was a farmer, and before that, he was in construction.
Yeah.
It was amazing that he even played a game. And actually, it's funny. He plays. Oh, what's the game? I can't remember. It's a duck hunting game for Wii. It's one of those ones by like Cabela's or something like that.
Yeah.
But he is obsessed with it. Obsessed.
Huh.
For a non-gamer, he really likes that the light gun part of it.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Can't
I remember
which
my
game it is.
dad. My dad was also small. Both my parents were farmers, and I don't know who got it, but I remember my dad telling me a story of someone bringing home an Atari and them staying up way later than they should have playing Pong. And they just thought that was the coolest thing ever.
That's funny.
So,
I'm
But-
trying to find the game now too.
back in the day when you had to get up at 4 a.m. to start chores.
Yeah, right? I can't remember which game it is. I'm trying to figure it out. Great American Duck Hunt or something, maybe? I don't know. I'll probably never find it. I probably still have the ISO on my games drive though.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So,
I,
what have you been playing? Have you been playing anything?
I did go and play maybe like 2 hours of Spider-Man on PS4 recently,
Good
just
game.
because I haven't beat the game yet.
It's a good
I
one.
think it only says I'm at like 26% done. Pretty sure. I like doing the side stuff more than actually playing the main missions, though. Like, as soon as a cutscene starts, I'm like, no, I want to just play. I don't want to be watching a cutscene. This isn't a movie. It's a game. Give me control back. Let me go do something.
I think that is actually a decent story in that game. For a Spider-Man.
Sure.
For a Spider-Man. Yeah, that's a good game. I would run around and do all the side stuff before I did any of the mission stuff. Like
That's what I'd like to do as well. Yeah.
I would clear like the entire section of all the like the street crime stuff
I did that as well too for a couple of them, and
before.
then I just started jumping across the map further to go open up all as much areas as possible.
Yeah.
Find the backpacks and all that
Yeah.
junk.
Yeah. Find the backpacks.
I also played like half an hour maybe of Iron Man VR
Okay.
a while ago as well. I have that PSVR that I need to sell back there, so I was trying it out to make sure it works. You don't happen to have one spare Move controller, do you?
Not a spare, no. I mean, I
Okay.
think I have an extra, but it's not a spare.
Well, that's what I mean. Like one you would be willing to get rid of.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Yeah.
But I'll keep my eyes open.
Because I have 3, and I'm like, okay, do I keep them because it is nice to have for PS3 light gun games,
Yeah.
but I don't really need 3. 2 would be all right, just to play VR with, and then I
Yeah.
could bundle 2 in with this VR headset to sell it for more. But
Well, you
I
only
think I
need,
should just probably get it sold faster than or sooner than later.
yeah. You get. I mean, you only need one for your PS3 light gun game. Technically.
Yes, but unless I want to do 2-player, which is
Yeah.
what I'd want to do. I also have 3 PS3 light gun guns, that attachment you hook it into.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I got out of an EB Games dumpster. After Charlie found some in the EB Games dumpster, I'm like, I'm gonna go check out this EB Games dumpster.
Found the stuff you left behind.
Yeah, well, they had a ton of those guns there.
Are those like the SOCOM ones?
It's black and white, like camouflage.
Ooh.
They don't say anything on them, like no
Okay.
brand name at all. But I have
Okay.
3 of them.
They might be the generic biogenic ones or something like
That sounds right.
that. Okay. I'm looking for like the little like the pistol attachment ones.
Yeah, I've seen those a couple times.
I'm watching for those. Those are cool because that's what I want to use for Time Crisis.
Gotcha.
I don't want to.
Time Crisis Rising Storm.
And 4, either one.
Because I thought 4 requires the attachment thing and the screen mounted stuff.
The GunCon.
Yes.
If you get the Time Crisis 4 in like the big pack, if you get the standalone Time Crisis 4,
Yeah.
it
Doesn't say it's sports move.
does not support move. So if you get
But if
if
you
have
get-
Rising Storm,
Yes, it includes Time Crisis 4
That
that,
runs off
supports move. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. You have to have Rising Storm.
yeah. It's
And
got-
that one's actually gone up in price, by the way, just so
Has
you
it?
know. Rising
Okay.
Storm. Yeah, I think it was like 50 last time I looked.
Ooh.
You have a spare one?
No. Just
Then
curious.
you're not going to make money off it anyway. But
No. But that also has a pirate light gun game on it too.
Yes,
So
which
that-
I've actually played at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the one to have. So
Crisis,
I have
Rising Storm.
the Time
Oh,
Crisis
no,
4
it's-
big box.
yeah. Okay, so it's 32 Canadian, 31
Okay.
for complete. I think the last time I had looked it up, it had dropped way before. Yeah, it was down to like 12. No, that's loose prices. Come on, give me the complete prices. It's still around 15 or so. But still, it's double that price now. So
Yeah, everything's going
but
up.
it looks like it was up higher before in August. Anyway,
Anyway, I have both.
it's a fun
I have,
game.
I have the big box set and I have the Rising Storm. So I have
Gotcha.
2 ways of playing it.
Yeah,
have
I have
played it
Rising
with-
Storm. I didn't buy the other one, the big box.
Does
or
the other one support GunCon if you have it, or does it only support Move?
I believe it only supports move.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Strange.
because I
Yeah.
have played it on that, on
With
the
the-
Rising Storm one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't played it with the Move yet. I've only played it with the GunCon. But I was too close to my TV, so
Oh,
the infrared sensors were a little rough. I had to like sit on the back of my couch in order
was it
to
like
have enough room.
Power Glove bad?
No, it was just like I couldn't shoot the corners of the screen, like on the edges.
Okay.
It would just like go out of range, so it's
Interesting.
weird. But I need to I want once I get those pistol attachments for the Move controllers, then I want to go back and try it with.
I've definitely seen those recently, like 2 months ago on Facebook.
Okay, I want to find them also cheap.
I think they were.
Oh, they were okay.
They weren't bad because they included Move controllers.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were like regular Move controller price, and those things were just kind of included.
Yeah.
So you could have easily bought it, sold the Move controllers off.
True.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm sure I'll find one eventually. It's not the end of the world.
Yep.
So. I've been
You
really
just need
wanting...
to tell me everything you're looking for, so I can let you know when I find it.
That's true. You're gonna be like my eBay account, constantly emailing me. Are you interested in this? Are you interested in this? Are you interested in this?
Yeah, I found I've had good luck with marking things on eBay, like following things on eBay that I want, and then I get messages from people, from the sellers, or not messages, but the offers from the sellers like crazy lately. Mostly on the music CDs that I've been looking for, the bass music, like car stereo music CDs.
Yeah.
And I bought like 4 in the last 2 days, so.
That's the eBay tip of the week, is make sure you just, before you buy something, just add it to your watch list and wait a couple days.
Yeah. Someone's going to jump on this. Let's see if that was the prices, though. Wasaga Beach, so that's good for Hodge over there. This guy's got 2, 4, 6 Move controllers, 25 each, Wasaga Beach. But if you bundle them, maybe you can get them cheaper than that.
That's not a bad price at all.
6 Move controllers. They all look new. He's also got 2 navigation controllers, but who needs those?
People are trying to sell that for like $70. I'm like, what are you on?
No.
That thing is not worth anything.
It's worth nothing at all, yeah.
I remember buying a Move controller at a swap. I think it was the Milton swap.
Okay. I bought one at the Berry swap for a good price because nobody wanted it.
Yeah, it was just sitting in a box for $5. I was like, really?
Me too.
$5?
$5.
I will.
So here I bought a PlayStation Move controller loose at EB Games for $5.63 with tax.
Ooh.
In 2017.
Yeah, just before VR probably came out.
Yep. And then another Move controller at Cambridge Game Swap in 2017 for $5. There's a Move controller at Salvation Army for $6 in 2018. Sold that one 6 months later for $27. That same guy bought another one. Actually, I got 2 of them that day. Yeah, I got 2 of them that day, and the guy on eBay bought both of them for $27 each.
Not bad.
That's it. And there's those those camouflage guns that I have.
Yeah. I just sold a GunCon controller. I had a spare one.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had a guy on Facebook message me. So I found 2 and I put one up on eBay and it sold a while ago. But this one I had a little nick in the cord and someone had put like green electrical tape around it. So I was like, I'm not going to put that on eBay because for sure someone's going to
return for sure.
It's going to come back. So I put it up on Facebook for $10, and some guy in Toronto's buying it, and he just like wanted to have a conversation. Like he just wanted to talk about light gun games. And
that's like that guy I sent you those screenshots of that he was messaging me about that Shantae game. Yeah. He just wanted to chat and chat and chat and chat and chat.
Yeah, it was that. It was basically the same kind of situation. And
this guy even said, "Oh, I heard Waterloo's nice. I should come visit sometime." I'm like, "You want invite or what?"
Sure, come to my house, strange person from the internet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I ended up having to charge. I said it's going to be. It was $10. I said with shipping, I'm probably looking at like 15 for shipping. So like $25 total. He's like, "Would you do 20?" I'm like, honestly, it's not even worth my time for a $5 sale to put this in the mail. And
Right?
And so he was just like, he's like, that's fine. Like, it's still worth it for 25. So he paid it. He sent me an e-transfer,
Yep.
and I sent it
Nice.
off. So I told him, like, it's got the electrical tape on it. He said, that's fine as long as it works. So
Here's somebody in Toronto with one of those PlayStation 3 Move gun attachments. The little pistol thing.
yeah,
$10. But it's
too
in
much.
Toronto.
Too much.
There's another guy that has two of them with two move controllers, two navigation controllers, and a charger for all the navigation move controllers for 150 in Milton.
Jeez. People are like,
Uh,
well, we're hitting that the COVID tax market right now.
right?
Lockdown tax. This is very similar to like the first lockdown in the beginning of the last year, right? When prices just skyrocketed. No one was really sure what was going to happen with market prices. Everyone, even I thought, no one's going to buy because everyone's being told to stay home or not working. No one's going to be spending money frivolously. But what?
Well, and a lot of people
What do I
lost their
know?
jobs, right? Like,
Yeah. So just like no, even me, I was like, oh, I'm not going to be spending money because like my hours are being cut. I need to be careful. But I mean, little do I know, when people get stuck at home, they just spend more money.
Yep.
And are willing to outbid other people because the prices, video game prices, just went crazy.
Yep. I don't mind when I'm selling. I do mind when I'm buying.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not a good buying market right now.
It's all right. That's why you pick up some other hobby like buying used bass music CDs from the 1990s and 80s, like
Beautiful.
and 2000s. Yeah.
I've actually been.
That's what I've been collecting lately.
Hey, whatever works, man. You gotta have something. I've been. I just filmed a pickup video last night, so this is gonna be. Will be out before then, hopefully, or the video will be out before the podcast, hopefully, if I got my ducks in a row.
Depends how long we go today.
I've been doing like eBay game hunting that I haven't done for a very long time. Because normally I'm just like, oh, I want
in a
this
seller's market.
Yeah. But see, what I'm doing is
Because you really want a challenge.
It's actually not been that bad. It really depends what you do or what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So I just been like, I'm just gonna look for like filler for my Wii U collection. Like,
Okay, Wii U's probably a decent one for that.
yeah, the prices are. It depends on the game right now, but some games
Yep.
are just like not worth anything, right? So that's I basically put in like Wii U game into eBay and then like sort from lowest to highest.
Got it.
And I'm just finding everything for like under like $10 and under type thing.
And then filter to only best offers.
I've done that. And so
And you add them to your watch list and wait for them to message you an offer.
I've been doing that too, and it's been working.
Yeah.
So add to watch list or do or add or send a best offer. Like someone's got listed something for 8, I send an offer for 5, and like I have like a 90% success rate.
Nice.
And they're just like the people want to get rid of stuff, right? So
On this one bass CD that I have on my watch list, it turned out to be not one that I wanted because it's the wrong like genre of music. But the guy sent me an offer today, and I just put it on my watch list last night, and his offer was 46% off the original price.
oh wow.
It's like, really? Like, it was originally like $22, something like that, and he offered for like 11. I don't remember.
Wow.
Something like that.
He really wants it gone.
That would be 50% off, so that's not right. But either way, somewhere along those lines. I'm trying to bring it up to see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. 41% off. That's what it was. $9 US was the offer. Original price was $15.21 US.
Huh.
Yeah, and he's a Canadian seller too. And I just bought something off him earlier this week. So maybe he recognized my name and thought, "Oh, this guy I know is going to pay, so I'll offer him a better deal."
I don't think you can see the name of the person watching you though. Watching an item.
That's true, you can't. And you still can't after you send them an offer. That's a good point.
So
Yep.
he probably just wants to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because I've tried
It's not a bad mix of music. It's just not the type of music I was looking for. Like, it's like got Prodigy on there and some other bands that are like not bad.
Yeah.
I would listen to it, but it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Not for $11.
No, plus $4 shipping.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah,
You're
I've
gonna
tried
say.
sending offers to people on eBay. Hasn't really worked.
I think I had one work and one where the guy just didn't answer at all.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of that too. So,
Yeah,
oh well.
it happens. And then sending people offers on ones that have offer, most times they just reject it.
Yeah, that's
I,
probably again eBay's putting on the your listing can now
yeah,
accept offers.
enabling it all for them. Now the one I did offer him, I think it was selling for, let's say $9. I offered him 5. He didn't take it. He just straight out rejected with no counter offer.
Yeah,
So I thought it was gonna be another situation where he just doesn't want offers. But I said, whatever. This keeps coming up in my search results. I just want to try.
yeah.
I offered $6 and he took it.
Oh,
Cool.
why didn't he just counteroffer with 6?
Right?
Yeah, I've had that too. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
I will. I think I had one. I had one of my listings auto take an offer. Not accept it, but just like let it through. Like, and something I had up for like $80, and all of a sudden I'm getting offers for like
Oh
$25,
God.
$18. I'm like, what? What is this?
You just overpriced it.
Apparently, but thanks to eBay, who just like auto enables
Yeah.
offers, so I had to go back in and turn on the offers, and ugh, it's really annoying. I wish there was a way to turn that off.
Yeah, I thought that Chris Roberts had said there was something, but I don't remember if it was per listing or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this comes back to me having to go check your listings again.
Uh-oh, here we go. I've been doing pretty good. I think. Well, we might have to start our bet
Our
recap
competition talk here.
here. Competition talk, because this is where it's going. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good on my sales. How you been doing?
Good when I list things. Go figure.
How's your listing things going?
I haven't listed much in a while since whatever day that was. I was listing things. What do I got? I've got 9 up now. So I did do another burst of listing things a couple days later, or maybe a full week after that.
Yeah.
But it was all weird things and like two. Definitely nobody wants them unless they're a hardcore collector going for a full set of DS games.
Yeah.
But they're like, one of them's selling prices around $43 and the other one's $28 or so.
Yeah.
Just trying to price along the competition somewhere in there. Yeah, and then I've got another limited run game posted. 2 more valuable limited run games posted. I also have this thing. Oh my god, I don't even know what year I bought this. Rock Band drum silencers.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah, yeah. The little pads you put on top.
Yeah. My wife and I were shopping. I think it was a Goodwill, and she just saw them and thought, "What are these?" And she thought they looked like they had value, so she brought it over and showed me. And I checked eBay, and they were selling for like $80.
Oh wow.
Brand new in the box, and these were brand new in the box. So I've got those listed right now for 85.
Are they still selling for that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Weird, right?
Weird.
I might have priced them a little high, like $5 or so, maybe, especially because of shipping. But whatever. Yeah. I don't see them though in my list to figure out where I got them and when. I don't know. And how much I paid. Yeah, I don't know why they're not in my spreadsheet. Or I have the wrong... I would have thought they'd be under silencers, but... No. Maybe I never even added them to the spreadsheet. That would suck.
That would suck.
But that's an issue to worry about when I sell them. I know I only paid like maybe $5 for them.
Yeah, so you'd be making your money back, no problem then.
Yeah, big time.
I've I went on a listing spree,
Yeah.
and I went from having like 8 items up to I think I'm up to 41 items up now.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
42. It says you have 42.
really, oh, mine says 41.
That's what it tells me. 42. I don't know.
So I found that listing on the app is a lot easier than listing on the computer.
But I never trust the app. So whenever I do a listing, I generally start the draft on the app, attach the photos, put as much details as I can, then save it as a draft and finish it on the computer.
Okay, so
Because there's a lot of fields that aren't on the computer. Sorry, aren't on the phone that are on the computer, and there's a lot of options that are the same way, or there's options that are forced when you're on the app and don't show you unless you go to the website.
like what? What are you?
So one option that definitely didn't show when you're on the app was it's either require immediate payment.
Which is there? You can do it now.
Okay, then there's definitely allow anonymous. Allow your purchaser to remain anonymous.
Okay, that's
That
not
one's
there.
not there, and I always want it enabled just in case someone wants to, and filters out anyone that doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's even possible to filter it out, but you got to figure that option's there for a reason. There was also some problems with shipping. Calculated shipping. I entered everything in on the app, and then it screwed up my shipping options. Handling option also wasn't on the app, I believe.
So I
To
have
add a flat handling fee,
a
which I
handling-
do sometimes when it's something that costs over $100 and I want to add insurance to it.
Yeah.
I'll add that as a handling fee because there's no way to put that into the calculation.
Yeah.
So I just add that as like a $3 handling fee or something like that, and that adds on. But the app didn't have the option to add a handling fee, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that one has a handling fee. But then the reason I use the app, you can set a lot of defaults. So one of the ones you can't on the app is to require immediate payment. That's when you have to go in and
Yeah.
toggle every time. But once you get into a rhythm of just like I hit this tab, this tab, this tab, enter. When you're entering your shipping options, so you put in all your dimensions and your weight, and then it
Yeah.
will only bring up your shipping options that will allow for the dimensions that you've put in, right? So you're not going to see like letter mail if it's a package,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So I find that easier because I can just click like
So,
I
but
want
let's say you
expedited.
have original Xbox game in a case or a PS2 game,
Yeah,
and you want to give the option of letter mail or a package.
yeah. You can.
Neither one of them lets you do that unless you use fixed price.
I believe you can now.
If you enter dimensions, there is no way to do letter mail, I thought, as calculated.
Okay. That
Again, this is Canadian only for anybody listening, but
yeah. That
sure
may
it's
be
different.
true. I generally don't offer more than one option for shipping.
oh, okay. I like to offer 3 options generally when I can. Letter mail if it's something that's going to fit in an envelope and padded and isn't too expensive and doesn't need insurance.
Yeah.
And then just regular standard package shipping from Canada Post, and then an express post or what's the another name for it? Whatever. Express.
Express is the top
basically.
one.
Yeah. But they have 2 different versions when you look on eBay.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah, they have like what's the stupid I'm just gonna create a draft list in here and see what or maybe I should just edit one of my existing ones. Whatever. Yeah. I'm trying to find it, but I have to see a listing
It's all good.
to find it.
So, of just for trying to see if you're wasting your time or not, how many people choose the uprated shipping versus the regular shipping versus the letter mail when you put in all the work to put those three options in?
Yeah, when it's an option, most people are picking whatever's the cheapest.
Yeah.
Um, but I have had where I've had letter mail and a person's picked a package.
Yeah.
They wanted the package because they wanted tracking or insurance.
Yeah. So what I'll do is generally I find anybody who wants that kind of say, oh, I'm interested in this, but I see it's going to be shipped via letter mail. I would like to have it tracked. Then I'll go into that item and add it as
Yeah.
as a
Now
tracking option.
you can't edit
After they
shipping
purchase.
options if after the purchase, yes, or if there's an offer out on it. So if you've made someone an offer with that option to give an offer,
Yeah.
an exclusive offer to that one person who's a watcher,
Yeah.
if they have not responded to that and they still have the 48 hours or whatever it is to answer, you can't edit your shipping options.
No.
So if someone else wanted to buy it, you can't make any changes until that person's offer is done.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Which
like,
I already ran into that issue trying to do that exact thing.
Really,
Someone asked me about shipping, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll just add the shipping option here, and I couldn't do it because there was an offer out on it.
Huh.
Oh, I also always offer free local pickup too,
Yeah, that's an easy option.
especially because they're paying online anyway.
I had an interesting
Express
situation.
Post was what I was looking for. It was the Canada Post Express Post, or Canada Post regular parcel, or letter mail and local pickup. Those are the four I usually offer when possible.
Yeah. I had a guy message me who had like, I don't know, 7 on his feedback score. And he wanted to buy a game off of me, which was Minecraft for 360. Which, by the way, is a huge seller right now. If you have any Minecrafts, get them listed because going for 50 plus right now.
Oh, really? I do have one for my buddy's Xbox 360 stuff.
Get it up. Get it up there. Anyways, he messaged me and said it was a Thursday, and said, I want to buy this from you for my son's birthday. Can it make it to Alberta by Tuesday? I was like maybe if I up my shipping, I can add another like express post option.
Yeah,
like it's just
and
like
you're paying more.
Then I'm paying more, exactly. Well, I wasn't too worried about it because he was going to pay for shipping.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's paying more.
Yeah, but
Some
then I
people
had
would
to
be no, I don't want to pay more.
I had to like run through hoops to try to kind of add it as an option. And before I even did it, because it's hard to explain how eBay works to someone who has a feedback score of 7.
Yeah. Yep.
So he just immediately threw out, okay, what if I purchase a Purolator label because they can guarantee it, like it'll be there on whatever day. I was like, if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with that. Like, so
he purchased a Purolator label and picked what option on eBay?
So that's the thing. As I said, you have to pay for the full amount. I will refund you the shipping.
You could have done free local pickup and then done it all.
He just did it before even really consulting me.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of happened.
Gotcha.
So he's just like, oh, I'll purchase a Purolator label, and then I will email you the label, and then they will pick it up from your house in the morning, type thing. I guess.
Oh, okay.
This is he must be somebody who deals with Purolator, so he knows them. He felt more comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not going to argue with you. So, but he's just like, oh, I need your address for pickup, and eBay won't let you put in like send your email or phone numbers or addresses to somebody who hasn't.
When you try and
an
hit
item.
send, it just blocks it.
It says
right?
we detect you're trying to give personal information. Do not do this. Repeated attempts will result in your account being suspended or whatever, because they're afraid of people dealing.
You doing a
deals.
deal outside of eBay.
Exactly. Which I mean, admittedly, I have done. I've worked around the system. I've had people message me on eBay saying, "Oh, I'm interested in these ones. Will you do local pickup?" And I'll say, yes, I will, but you should check your local Facebook ads. You know, you might find something similar, and then I'll just post it on Facebook, and then they'll contact me there. Um,
Gotcha. Yeah.
then it saves everybody a little bit of time. I did that with my magazine sale, which was one of the sales I did. Um, someone wanted to sell me or buy 2 magazines from me, and then I basically showed them what else I had, and they bought a total of 5 off of me for a good chunk of change,
Yeah.
which was nice. Anyways, so yeah,
Not through eBay.
not through eBay, so I got to keep all that money. And anyway, so this guy with the pre-later label, it all went through. Once he paid for the item, then I could send him my address and my email and whatever, my
Yeah.
contact info. And then he just sent me the pre-later label. I marked it as shipped, put it out on my porch the next morning, and it was gone by the time I got home. So
It disappeared.
it disappeared. So that's the end of it. So I can't
Yeah.
guarantee anything more than that.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
All right. So what are we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about some actual numbers here or what?
Oh yeah, we can for sure. Okay, let's talk first numbers. How many sales have you done?
Okay. Do you have an actual list?
I've been tracking.
Did you start tracking
I'm
it?
tracking. Hard to believe,
So-
right?
9 sales for me.
Ooh. I have 19.
And
And what was the highest sale you had?
highest sale?
Highest sale.
You want to know the profit or the sale of it?
Both.
Okay. Well, it's in one spreadsheet. One table here is, or one tab is one thing, and the other tab is the other thing here.
Oh, you're doing high end tracking. I'm doing low end tracking.
Of course I am. That's all I do is high-end tracking. So what do you want to know? You want to know, let's see, what I paid for the item?
No, I just want to know what.
I was going to tease you first.
Okay, you can tease me if you want.
I paid $40 for this game.
Okay.
I sold it on Facebook and shipped it to the guy
Okay.
through Facebook Marketplace. You want to know how much he paid for it? With shipping or without?
Without shipping, because that shipping doesn't count for a profit, right?
Yeah. Well, I just want to tease you more.
Okay.
So the amount he paid without shipping was
Okay.
$198.47.
Wow. Okay, so you're down to 150 for your profit, ish.
Yeah, 158.47
Okay.
is my profit.
Okay.
Yeah. And I sold another of that exact same game,
Ooh, look at you go.
but on eBay.
Okay.
So I sold it for. Actually, this one doesn't have the sale price here, but it has the price after shipping. So it was 173.40, or sorry, 54 after shipping.
Okay.
So my profit on that's 133.54.
Okay. Yeah.
So 2 of them, which are of course the biggest ones, comes to 292 profit.
Nice.
I didn't hear you at all there.
No, my recording says I talked, so.
Okay, good. It looked like you said nice,
I did
but
say
I don't
nice,
know.
I think so.
Okay.
Or I said nicer. Oh.
Okay. So what's your most
And
expensive?
can
one
I
then?
guess what the game was? Because I think I know.
Yeah, I'm sure you know.
It's the Jack and Daxter, right?
Yeah, for
Limited run?
PS4 limited run, and I had both cover variants and both included the cards.
Yeah, okay. That's the big difference then. People like those cards.
Apparently,
So that's
I
your
got a stack of them sitting here that I don't have the games for.
So that was just two.
Anyway.
That was 2 sales, and you're already at what was your profit? 293
290, yeah,
for 2 sales. Woo!
292. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty good. My highest sale was those Actually, my highest sale was a PS3 guitar and dongle that I bought for a grand total of $7, and I sold for $115. So profit of 108. I haven't minus my fees out of that, but I will.
Come on. I should be giving you that calculation so you can do it easily.
I need the updated.
It is pretty easy.
It's 13%, right?
No,
Total?
it's a really stupid number. So PayPal fee is the total cost they paid
Yeah.
times 0.29%. Sorry, 0.029%.
Yeah, because it's like almost 3% they take, right?
Plus 3 cents.
Oh, random.
Right? That's eBay's calculation. And if it's selling to the US, it's even worse. They take off more.
Oh, okay.
And that's just PayPal fee. eBay fee is a flat 10%
Yeah.
from both shipping and
Yeah.
sale
and
price.
Because people were
people are scamming
the system. Yeah.
Yep.
So I literally just go onto a website called "What Are My Fees" or something like that, and it's just like
Okay.
you just put in your sale price, and it tells you what you got. It pulls all the fees out and lets you know what your profit is.
Hopefully it's right.
Hopefully, I trust it. It's close enough.
It's probably American or something.
Whatever. Anyways,
Like I said, if your sale is to the US, they gouge you more on PayPal.
yeah, that's true.
I have a separate calculation for that.
I literally just put in what I got back out of it, so it's not a big deal. Because PayPal pulls their fees right away, right? So
Yeah,
that's the number I put
eBay's
in,
the one
basically.
that delays it.
But anyways, that's my biggest sale and my most profit. So 2 in 1. I sold a lot of. So I think the difference between us, and this is one of the things
I pay for my things?
You pay for your things, but you have higher end items. I find.
I don't usually have that many. That limited run stuff is
Yeah,
a big deal.
You got lucky on that
for sure.
But
And with these first eBay sales that I've posted, I literally grabbed my stack of games to sell and was like, okay, what's the most valuable things, because I want my time posting to be as efficient or as worth it as possible, right?
it's profitable, yeah.
Not efficient, but as worth it as possible. So I literally still have a stack of the most expensive games sitting here from like highest value to lowest value, basically.
Yeah.
And these are all the games that are like $40 and up
Okay.
that still need to be listed.
Cool. Yeah, I'm taking a different approach than I have ever in the past. Again, like the difference being is I'm paying very little or nothing for the stuff that I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the stuff I'm selling is between the $10 and $30 range.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I find that seems to sell a lot more readily than the higher end stuff. The higher end stuff will sit longer. I think everyone knows that. But I just to get quantity out, like I have my bins are full. I need to get stuff out. So I just start listing all the $10, $20, $30 stuff. And I've changed it.
Listing on eBay or listing
both.
locally?
I'll list on both.
Okay. So
if it sells on one, I delete it off the other, right? So
yeah,
I'm
for sure
hedging my bets a little bit. So I know we talked about this in the preamble, but I bought the cardboard mailers just because without the bubbles, I can put the games in them and send them out as letter mail. So it's only costing $3.40 to ship. So I'm listing all of those games.
Even with the bubbles in the mailers, I still do that. Which games do you mean? Disc-based games?
Disc-based games.
I do that every time. I mean, it could be which bubble mailers you're buying. I buy mine from Dollarama.
Yeah, I do too.
Although Dollarama did just change which ones they sell recently. I hope these new ones aren't thicker.
I don't know, but they are wider, which is nice. because they're not splitting the edges when they put games in them now.
Oh, okay.
So
See, I used to literally with the old ones, I would put my hands in and spread the edges because it was sticking together
yeah,
and it was hard to shove the game in.
yeah.
So hopefully these are better
They're just a little bit wider.
but they still fit
They
through the
still fit
slot.
through the slot. But I found even when I take those ones in, for some reason it was still just a little bit over. It would just catch a little bit, and you know how they say you can't have any resistance.
Yeah, they did say that. So one thing I think that I found that fixed that is if you don't shove the game all the way into the bottom of the bubble mailer.
Yeah, just leave it.
Otherwise, you're opening up that bottom part of the bubble mailer, and then that makes it not fit through sometimes.
Okay.
But that was just one thing that I've noticed. There's tons of reasons. Like I said, that one game that I had that was an original Xbox game that was brand new, but it had a French manual attached to the back. That made it too thick to fit through.
Yeah.
And I had to pick up one of those envelopes that you have there to ship it in
Yeah.
because it was already sold on eBay
You had to get
and it was
out.
not sold for much. It was like $10,
Yeah. And
right?
you're gonna lose
Plus shipping.
your. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bought these because I bought 100 of them, and so like they're essentially like
Where'd you find those?
they're on eBay. I bought the whole stack on eBay.
Oh,
And I bought them because again they fit a game in, they protect it nicely because it's
Yeah.
a bit more rigid. And what was I gonna say? They fit through the slot like very easily, so there's no issue there. There's no question of if it has to be sent as a package or not.
yeah.
And I mostly did it so I could offer the free shipping. It comes to ship with
Those
one of
may also work with DS games.
They
by the
will.
way.
They will.
Okay.
Any
Not
disc.
3DS though.
But I thought the
Probably
DS.
not.
No, it would probably work for 3DS games.
I thought 3DS was wider.
I think
But I
DS
was
is
using
wider.
photo mailers from Canada Post,
Yeah.
which are much more rigid than that.
Yeah.
And that could be the reason why they weren't working.
Because the 3DS case is pretty much the same as a regular case. And
I can't remember now.
Either way,
I thought 3DS was a problem, but I've only shipped a couple.
I haven't.
And then
sold a
there's the
3DS
Guitar
one yet,
Hero
so-
dongles as well. They should work with those original Guitar Hero dongles,
Yeah.
not the guitar pick shaped ones. They're thicker, I think,
Yeah, I think
as far as I
so.
remember.
So, anyways, I bought those just so I could offer the free shipping because I found like if I'm selling a $10 game and my shipping is $13, it's not going to
Yep.
sell.
That's another reason why I wanted to start with the more expensive stuff, because the cheaper stuff I tend to sell locally.
Yeah.
For that reason exactly.
I will try to sell it locally, but I've been having a lot of issues with it either just not moving at all because who really wants to go out of their way? I've had little people say, "Oh, I want this," and then I tell them where I am, because they're like, "Oh, where's pickup?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm on this street," and they're like, "Oh, that's too far to drive." Like for a $10 game, like people just don't want to go out for a $10 game. Not that anyone's supposed to be going out anyway right now, but
Yeah, this is earlier.
before, yeah. So that's been kind of the reason why I've been trying the free shipping route. I've never done free shipping really before, as a tactic or a selling tactic. So I'm trying it out. We'll see how it goes.
Only to Canada?
Only to Canada.
Yeah.
I'm trying to limit my market. Normally, I again opened everything up to states and Canada. Whoever can buy it, as long as they want to pay the shipping. But if I'm doing free shipping, I'm only doing free shipping to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have restricted my listings now to just Canada, just to see how it goes. I'm not selling a lot to states anyway, so I was just like, oh, it's just another tab I have to open and
Yeah. Me neither.
and click stuff.
I had someone that gave me an offer, and they were from the States, and I was like, that's too low of a price, and you're in the States. I don't want to deal with the return or the hassle or any of it.
Yeah,
So I'm just like, nope, offer more.
yeah, that's fair. Well, see, and a lot of the stuff that I'm selling, I can take a loss on because I have nothing into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not worried about a return as much because all I'm losing is a bit of my time and like a 40-cent mailer.
Yeah.
So if it like, oh, it's an issue, I'm like, okay, no problem, send it back. Or
Yeah.
if they're like, if this becomes an issue, I'm like, okay, well then whatever, just refund it and it's done. I lose a little bit of money that I didn't have anyway. So
What's the size on those envelopes? Are they 6 by 9 inch or
they're the
not?
same as the bubble mailers, just a little bit. They're not as wide because they don't have the glued edges.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
I was just curious because those ones, the bubble mailers in Dollar M are 6 inch by 9 inch.
they're pretty much the same. I can compare. I have them here.
Let's see what it says.
It's literally the same. Actually, it's a little bit. That's the difference. I don't know if you can tell.
But that folds over anyway.
Yeah. So.
So once they're both folded over, they might be equal. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I was just
It's
curious.
a little. It's a little bit shorter. That's it.
I was just curious for looking for them. That's all.
For the cardboard mailers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just picked. I was like DVD cardboard mailers. I think is what I typed in,
Gotcha.
and whatever came up.
Because typically when I buy those, it's like either a last minute thought or it was DS games I knew I was going to need it for, and then those Guitar Hero dongles. But that's several years now, and I would buy them at Canada Post when I was there, and they're not cheap to buy there. They're like $2 or $2.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
For just the envelope.
Yeah, they're expensive. That's yeah. I just found them on eBay. I have to tape the edges. The glue's not the greatest, but whatever. It's a little bit.
Oh, okay. I don't mind taping everything anyway. I tape the shit out of all the boxes I make.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
All right. What else are you gonna compare? You gonna just throw out your number or what?
Final profit, or anything interesting that you sold that you were just like, oh wow, that sold.
Not for. I had that. Remember I was telling you about that Xbox 360 collector guy that was messaging me.
Yeah.
So he bought 3 games off me. Was it? Yeah, 3 games off me. We actually did a trade for one. Speaking of which, why isn't that? Did I post that or did I forget? Damn.
Uh oh.
I think I remember too, but I should check. It was Blitz the League 2,
Okay. Yep.
which had gone up in price. I traded. He gave me that in great condition for Earth Defense Force 2017 and Jurassic Park the game
Okay.
for Xbox 360.
Yep.
And then later on, he messaged me and he wanted to buy another game off me, so he bought Serious Sam Collection off me as well.
Yep. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I sold.
Neat. He was nice. It was nice to talk to another collector. He knew what he was dealing with, right?
Yeah.
He came to get the 2 games, and then after I was talking, I went through my games because I was like deciding I was going to do some purging. So I sent him a picture of all the ones that I was like, I'm going to sell these, and that's when he's like, oh, I want Serious Sam. There's another one I have that he wants too, but I forget what it was. And he's just like, I can't afford another one right now. So, and he's in St. Thomas.
Oh, interesting. That's not super close.
Not too far. Not too close. Not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sold a manual for $15.
For 50. What manual?
A Dragon Quest manual for the DS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I found in the garbage. I actually found 2 of them.
2 of the same?
2 of the same, which is very strange.
Are you sure one's not French?
They were both English. Well, they're not.
Okay.
I didn't find them at the same time.
Okay. Okay.
But it was just
That
strange
makes
that they're both from the same game. They're both English. One I sold to a guy in London. I did the free shipping option, just did letter mail, and got it's never showed up. I would like a refund, please. So
I've never had that with letter mail.
I mean, I have no one to blame but myself. Again, I took a risk because I had nothing into it.
Yeah.
So, and this was a while ago. This isn't part of our challenge. This was just
But I would definitely do that as letter mail.
there's no reason to put tracking on. It's a $15
No.
item. You're going to spend half that or that again for shipping. No, it's not worth
And
it.
like I said, I've never had letter mail not show up.
Yeah, I think it was just an issue of he didn't really want to pay the money. He just knew he could get away with it. So there's
maybe.
not much I can do about it. Again, I don't have anything into it. I lost an envelope and some time. Not the end of the world. But this one,
And shipping,
yeah, I
right?
guess shipping, but whatever. It's
Yeah.
$3. Ugh, I'll make.
Not part of our competition anyway.
Yeah, that wasn't a part of our competition. This was last year sometime. Um. Anyway, so I just sold another one for $15. Actually, the same guy bought two games. He bought one game off of me and then sent me an offer on the manual, so I can again ship them together.
Got it.
Um,
Not the original guy, but the same guy bought these
yeah,
ones. A different
different
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
He bought the manual or he bought another game and then sent me an offer on the manual. So I get to. They'll both fit in one of those cardboard mailers, so I only get to pay once for shipping. So two sales in one envelope.
Yeah. I actually noticed on eBay with this bass CD music people thing that I'm trying to do. I added two albums, two CDs to my cart,
Okay.
and you used to be able to request total if you were going to combine shipping.
Yeah.
But it says literally you cannot request total when the seller has enabled payment must be made right away.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice.
So we're kind of not allowing people to combine shipping by having that option checked.
Yeah. I did.
I blame eBay. Like they can make that work. Like F you. I haven't bought them. You can still allow me to get an invoice or get a quote on shipping. Like there's other ways around that. I don't need to have bought it before I ask for how much for combined shipping.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little annoying.
And the only other option is for the guy to make a custom listing for me, and that's just annoying. Because it was like 3 CDs, I think it was, and I wanted to just save on shipping because each one was like $4 shipping, let's say.
Yeah.
So if I combine the shipping into all for $4 or $8 for all 3 or something like that, I think it was actually more than that shipping. I think it was coming from the States, but still.
Still. I had a guy.
In my buttocks.
I've had a couple. I have one other guy who bought two things off of me separately, and paid separate shipping on both of them. But they would both fit into the same package, so I just put them in the same package, and sent it. And I was waiting for it. Like it was a higher amount, so I just put extra insurance on it. So not like it was like. I still made a little bit extra on the shipping because I was waiting for an email back saying, "Hey, can I get a discount on the shipping if they're shipping together?" I haven't heard anything, so I just kind of left it as is.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I would obviously send them a refund if you really wanted it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to give away
Offer it,
money that
yeah.
I don't need to.
Don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was clearly willing to pay for both of them, so
Yeah, like I said, eBay doesn't make it easy to request a discount officially through an invoice. So.
yeah. I used to hate that. I'll be honest with you. I hated when people would do that, send an invoice. I'm just like, because they would buy one item and then request an invoice.
Yeah, that I'd hate. But if I'm buying 3 or 4 and I want to combine shipping, that's the only reason I see to request an invoice.
Yeah. No, people would do it to me just to like, I don't know if they're trying to get a discount because they would hope I would misquote on shipping.
Oh.
To get that was one way to get past the eBay calculated shipping, because that would mean I would have to go in to the post office or to the post office
God.
website and try to like manually figure out where they were
Yeah.
and get a quote that way. Or 9 times out of 10 people just guess and then they charge it and then it's wrong. And then they get it for less. So
Awesome.
that was one of the tricks back in the day. So everyone's waiting for the big total number here.
I did sell 4 limited run games in this bunch of stuff
Ooh,
that we've sold out of my 9 sales. Did we say?
yeah,
Yeah.
9, yeah. Do you want to go through them or do you want to?
Nah.
Okay.
I can't even pronounce one of them.
Uh-oh. Now I want you to try. Now I got to know what it was. All right.
You really want to know?
If you want to.
No, not really.
All right. My grand total, 19 sales. For 1 month so far, I am at $494.40.
So what did we do with our start date? Do you remember? Did we do the 28th?
I was
That's when we
doing
recorded.
from Yeah, we can say this. I just assumed it was the from the first. We'll just call it from the first.
Well, then I need to change my calculation here.
I don't think I made a.
How about I change the year instead of having it calculate all the last year?
You can say. I mean, if you already have it in, you can say the 28th.
It does change my numbers a lot, doesn't it? Why does it change it that much? It drops me down to because after we did that call, the next day I listed a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, but did you sell a lot of stuff the next day?
Apparently, within the next 6 days or 4 days.
Yeah, but it was already the new year at that point.
No, hold on. Let me just. So I've got 5 sales if I do the first.
Okay.
9 if I do the 28th.
Okay, well then do the 28th. That's fine.
So yes, it did make a big difference,
Really?
right? Yep.
So you made
If I did
you made 4 sales in like 3 days?
yes.
Oh. Okay.
I can tell you which ones. No, something's wrong here. Something's got to be wrong with my calculation then. But how? How can I have the date? I'm just entering a date, and it searches for that date. Oh, am I searching purchase date? No. Sale date. I really don't want to screw with this right now.
That's fine. No,
Oh.
that's fine. Just give me what you got.
Yeah, that's right. It's something's up. I don't know. Anyway, okay. I have the dates here, so I know that these are all in the right range and they make sense. But anyway, my total right now $424.91.
Just sneaking in there.
That's my total profit right now for. Yeah, I'm checking the dates. They are all after the first, so I don't understand why. Oh, you know what? They are on the first, so my 4 of them are on the first, like January 1st. So my typing this number in is
it
excluding the
date?
first.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'll change it to the 31st, and that didn't change the number, which is good.
There you go.
Yeah. So there were 4 on the first is the reason why that was cutting it off, and my calculation must be greater than, not greater than equal to, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that. So, but I don't want to redo that query.
That's fine. Wow, that's pretty. Honestly, it's pretty close for you having made like 10 less sales, and you're only.
Yeah. That's because 2 of them make up for.
That's the thing.
Over half.
And see,
right?
I think that's why it's interesting because you're selling higher end stuff, or stuff that's worth more, even if you spend a little bit of money on it, whatever. Whereas I'm selling stuff that I literally have no money into, but I'm only making $10 on it.
And those limited run Switch games that I had, I put less into them, but they were also worth less.
Yeah.
Whereas the limited run PS4 games, I paid up more. That was from a guy who was a collector, and he was just getting out.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a bigger deal. Why is this blank? Huh. One of these has a blank, and it should not, which means that total amount is wrong.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now.
Well, the problem is, so I bought all those PS4 Switch games from one guy, or PS4 limited run games from one guy, but it included that Half Genie Hero, which I sold.
Okay, yeah.
But for some reason, what I paid... Oh, no. Sorry, that's the value field is blank, not the purchase value. Or not purchase field. Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. I thought I'd left one field out, but it was the value field for that game because it was a PAL game, and I'm like, I don't know how to value that.
Yeah.
Right? It was hard to figure out how much that was worth. But I did sell that. That was the one that went to the guy that just wanted to be my friend. Talk like crazy. Yeah.
There's always one. So I got lucky with one of my sales was the. Is that me? That's me. Something's going crazy here. I sold a Minecraft for 360 that still had the seal over the.
Okay, yeah.
There's no shrink wrap on it or no cellophane, but still had the seal on it. So I listed that for $70, and that was the guy who bought it and sent me the pure label
Huh.
for $70 plus shipping.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. If anyone's got Minecraft sitting around, put it up because it's a
It looks like loose or complete in box. It's only like 30.
no. It's going for more than that.
Well, I'm looking at price charting, but
Yeah, you got to look at like recent sales on.
the info is out of date though. Price charting's latest sales on the 8th,
Yeah, no, it's
and it was trending up and then back down and then up again. So
it's up there.
I don't know why they're out of date.
CIB was going for like 50 at the last time. So
How about your total eBay sale sold on your phone? That easy little summary it gives you.
yeah, that 90-day.
Yeah.
Mine's out of date, I think.
Selling. Mine says 321.
My 90-day total is 904.32.
Jeez. Because you were selling before Christmas.
Yeah. So
So 3 of my sales in this list are from eBay.
just
Just 3.
just 3, eh?
Yeah. And then, did I include the source that I sold to in that list or not? I don't think I did. No, I didn't include who it was. I could add that if I add this column. Sell source is L. If I add L to this query, now we're talking QDog language here.
Yay for
So-
spreadsheets.
Yeah. So Facebook, eBay, Facebook, eBay, Facebook, Kijiji, Facebook, eBay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of
And the Facebook and Kijiji ones, I was surprised that people were like, ship it.
yeah, a lot of people asking for shipping.
Yeah, it just surprises me that like the one Jack and Daxter $200 game on Facebook, the guy's like, ship it. And myself buying a $200 game on eBay, I didn't trust sending some dude money
Yeah.
that he's gonna ship me a game.
Yeah, I know. I've been burned. I bought a Zelda game off of some guy, sent him an e-transfer for $30, and that was months ago, and I still haven't gotten the game, so it's not coming. So yeah, for the $200, no way.
Right? And I try to be like him, and the guy that bought Half Genie Hero were both very interested in how I packaged it. Like they're like, the one guy's like, I'm a collector. I want to make sure this stays in good condition. And the other guy, the Half Genie Hero guy, was just like, I think he said something along the same lines, but he planned to play the game, but he still wanted it to show up in good condition because it has a cardboard outside on that one. And so I took pictures as I'm packaging it.
Yeah.
And as I'm sending these pictures stage by stage of packaging it, I feel like this is exactly what a scammer would do.
Make it look.
You know what I mean? Like
Make it look legit.
Make it look good and then never ship it. Like I took a picture of the game in an envelope. Like I put a padded envelope inside the box, and then set that on top of bubble, like the big Amazon bubbles, like air bubbles, and then put more bubbles on top. Close the box, tape it up, and then put the shipping label on it with his address on it. And it's like, this is exactly what I feel like a scammer would do.
You forgot
just to buy themselves time.
You forgot the step of you taking the game out and shipping him an empty box.
Yeah, there's that one. Or just it being the same pictures I send to everybody, minus the label.
Just a random label on an empty box,
with the one guy as well, I think it was the Facebook guy, because I didn't use PayPal. Couldn't use PayPal for the shipping.
Okay, yeah.
So I went to Canada Post's website directly and logged into my business account there, and created a shipping label from there, which was super easy, just like doing it through PayPal, pretty much. Yeah, I had never done that before. I could have also used like Shippo or something like that too, but or whatever that other one was.
Net parcel.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
something or other.
I've had people ask me, "Will you ship something?" I had someone the other day say, "I want this game. Will you ship it?" I said, "Yes, if you pay for shipping," and I never heard from them again. Like, I will ship it, but like it's gonna cost me. It cost me materials, right, and time and
Yeah,
postage, and I don't
exactly.
really want to lose too much. I mean, I do free shipping on eBay, but I mark my game price up to
And eBay's prices are already higher, right?
exactly.
Like,
So
yeah.
I also usually put in my ads, pickup only, just trying to like minimize. But I still have people from far away saying, "Will you ship it? Will you ship it?" I generally
Oh, okay.
will, um, but I don't want someone. I don't generally want to be delivering things. I think that's more why I say
Hmm.
pickup only. I had someone say
Yeah.
ask yesterday if I would deliver, or the day before. They say, "Will you deliver with no contact?" And I was like, well, "I don't really want to, but I guess it would depend on like how far away you are."
That's what I usually say.
And then they said
I mean,
Wellesley.
oh,
I was like, no, that's a little far to drive just for.
that's what I would charge them.
And then I said, I
I
will.
mean, not in this still
Yeah,
either,
no,
right? Like, this is different
it's a
too,
different
but
time. Yeah, in general. And I was just like, I can ship it to you, and they're like, oh no, thanks, never mind. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. What was this person trying to do? Like they wanted it.
I've had people pay me to deliver things, and I had them pay gas. Like I
Yeah,
literally went to like Gas Buddy and be like, my car, this here to here and back. How much is my gas? Pay me that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I usually just if I when I have done that in the past, I've just done a flat fee of whatever, $5 or $10, depending on how far away they are. I usually
Yeah.
do based on time. If it's gonna take me more than 10 minutes to get there, like I would do like basically almost $1 a minute one way, right? So if it's gonna take me 10 minutes to get there, it'll be like a $10 charge type thing. So
Gotcha.
depends. I won't charge them for coming back.
I would.
I mean, $10 is more than enough going to cover my gas for a 10 minute,
Yeah,
20
yeah.
minute drive. So I'm not too worried about it. Some people will pay it. Some people won't. Yeah, but people who are just like Wellesley, nah,
Yeah.
no thanks. That's way too far. And then ironically, I drove past Wellesley today in my truck. So,
That's what I was gonna say. You probably go that way anyway.
well, that's the thing. If I knew,
Just like Dorking.
if I knew I was going to be there, then I would do it. But yeah, yeah, Dorking. That's where you live, right?
No. Wellesley. How far is Wellesley? I didn't think it was that far from me, but I'm on
You're on the other side of town,
from you.
so
Yeah. Wellesley from home. Oh. Yeah, it is. What am I thinking of? Oh, Wellesley. No, there, Wellesley. Apparently I spelled it wrong. Come on. That took way longer than it's supposed to take. But yeah, so like 20 minutes from me.
yeah. So for me, it's like half hour, 35 minutes,
Yeah.
40 minutes on a bad day. So yeah, it's not worth it,
I
and
can
it's
tell
a
you.
$20
I can
game.
tell you to your place. 27 minutes to your place.
Really?
Yeah.
No, there's no way it takes
At this time, don't forget.
27 minutes right now. There's no way it takes 27 minutes to get to your house from here.
No, to Wellesley. From your place to Wellesley.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I thought you meant.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you meant from my house to your house. I'm like, what?
No, no, no.
27, like 15
No.
max.
Oh, now I'm gonna check that too. Now someone's gonna triangulate where we
Uh-oh.
are.
Yeah.
12 or 14 minutes to my place from your place.
Yeah. So that's funny. Well, we're on a good start there for our challenge. We'll see how.
Yeah, more than I expected to get in this much time.
Yeah, I did not expect to make almost $500 with.
In less than a month. It helped get my budget, my video game budget, back in the green.
See, it's working.
Because it's been in the red for a while. I did some big purchases a while ago. What the hell did I even buy? I don't remember what I bought, but definitely some big purchases I did a while ago. I'm looking. Oh, I bought the Vive Pro for myself,
yeah.
the upgraded VR headset. I also bought that arcade machine that I have back here, which I should really just be selling because I don't play the damn thing. And I already have a RetroPie. And I paid 180 for it. Is that right? I paid 180. I think they were selling for. I don't remember. That sounds really high. God, I don't remember. Now I'm gonna have to look that up in my email because I don't remember paying 180 for the arcade machine, but it is possible.
It's possible. It's an
They
arcade
do
machine.
sell for. Yeah. I just feel like I would have paid 80, not 180.
So what's this I hear about the eBay payment program? Well, how does that work?
Oh yeah. Oh, here's my email to the guy. Will you take 180? So yes, I did say that. Anyway, yeah. So eBay Canada is now
It is in the
allowing well, in the States it's been there for a while, or a little while
Yeah.
at least. I think January 1st was when they were implemented it or making people sign up for it, I think. But anyway, managed payments. So eBay wants to get rid of PayPal, and they want all the payments to go directly through them. I don't know. I can't remember the fees, and they may be different in Canada anyway. But I've been listening to other podcasts, like Scavenger Life podcast, where they sell on eBay, and they've been talking about this over the last 6 months or so. And I don't know what the downsides are for us to sign up for it. Like, if we sign up for it, does that mean customers can no longer pay with PayPal?
I don't know.
I think so. So the eBay app, and I think I got an email and a notification in the app at the same time, like trying to get me to sign up for it. And I almost did. I was just about to, and then I remembered that when you do this, PayPal no longer works, I think. So eBay's message that enabled it or gave it to me was titled "Getting Paid on eBay Just Got Simpler," and says, we've changed how you get paid. eBay now manages end-to-end selling experience on our marketplace, including payments. This means no more PayPal payment processing fees. You get paid directly to your bank, not PayPal account. Most sellers will pay the same or less than before. Asterisks.
Yeah, sure.
And then it says, update your account details by February 23rd. It's that simple. So I'm thinking that the deadline might be February 23rd for us Canadians to get signed up for this.
I haven't
I'm
received
not
that
sure
email.
what to do.
I haven't been.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's in my eBay messages.
Oh yeah, I've checked everything and I haven't got it.
Really? So they could be rolling out in stages.
Possibly.
But either way, it looks like February 23rd is going to be the end date here. I was clicking the link here to see what it takes me to.
Do you really think they're going to end it though? I think maybe maybe it's a promo, but I don't think they're going to stop. They're not going to say at the end of February, you're not allowed to run through eBay anymore.
Through PayPal. I thought that's what they did in the U.S.
So you
as far as I understand, maybe we can get more information from Chris Roberts
maybe.
there, but
because I'll be honest, I would much rather run through PayPal, even though it costs more in like PayPal fees.
It's going to cost the same
Yeah.
anyway. It's going to be the same. As far as I know, they've made it pretty much the exact same as far as listening to the other podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem unhappy about it anymore. It seems like all the kinks have been worked out as far as I can tell, but it still means eBay needs access to your bank account
Yeah.
for you to get paid, not to a credit card. And then the payments are instantaneous, I think. So you don't have to wait till like the end of the month or whatever. Or
And they pull the fees right away,
for-
right?
Yes, they pull the fees right away.
I wish they would just do that in
Fees
general.
and expenses will be deducted before you get paid. Yeah, eBay could have always done that.
Yeah.
Remainder of your earnings go directly into your bank account, not a PayPal account. Your eBay fees and expenses will be automatically deducted from your earnings before you get paid. I just read that, didn't I? They put the same thing twice? Wow. They literally put the same thing twice in the two different sections of this page. No more separate monthly fee payments. Convenient payouts within 2 business days of order confirmation. Yeah. Safe selling, what you pay, more details on the actual fees. Insertion fees, that's normal. Where's the actual final value fees? Percentage. Percentage doesn't tell you the actual percentage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's useful. And then plus 30 cents per order. So that's the same as PayPal if they're doing it that way. As far as I know, it was the same as PayPal.
Yeah. I don't know. I would. Are they for sure going to that, and you're not able to use PayPal at all anymore? I know
don't
once
know.
you sign up for it, you probably can't use PayPal, but like if you don't sign up
That's
for
my
it,
thought.
can you still use PayPal?
Don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe we just hold out and find out.
Yeah, I probably will hold out. I like PayPal because it keeps that money separate from my bank account.
Yeah, it's nice in a way.
Yeah. And I can like if I want to buy games or something, it all just comes out of there and I don't have to like I know you keep track of everything already, but I
Yeah.
generally don't. So I know whatever's in my PayPal account is what I can kind of
So they
buy
ask
what I want.
for, when you're signing up, they ask for first name, last name, residential address, country code, and your phone number. And I believe if you continued this, it also asked for, your social insurance number, optional.
It has to be.
Date of birth as well. I think I was just about to go ahead with this. I forget why I didn't. So, review key changes. To finish signing up, you will need to review a few key changes on how you get paid. You will need to add a bank account to your eBay account in order to receive money. eBay will now securely manage your payments when items sell instead of PayPal. Fees will be deducted directly for each transaction. Updated selling fees list. And it doesn't actually tell you the fees. Why would you link me to a thing on fees when you don't actually tell me the fees? Basic fees. Oh, there you go. There are fees there. No, final fee percentage. 12.35% on total amount up to $7,500.
Hmm.
For standard fees on most things, including books, DVDs, music, blah, 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 blah. This looks like it's divided by categories.
Yeah. Well, it changed.
Why is the fee change for categories?
It does now anyway. Still, like if you.
Does
Yeah.
it? Okay. Like men's athletic shoes are separate from guitars.
Yeah.
Separate from cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. And anyway,
Yeah.
I'll be holding off on that until last second possible, probably.
Unless they
I just don't want
force
to
it.
deal with it. I don't like, in a way, I don't like PayPal having my money just in PayPal.
Yeah.
And then I'm obviously going to pay for something with it at some point because I never transfer it back to my account or anything like that. I don't have a bank account linked to my PayPal.
Okay.
As far as I know, you can't do that if you have a new PayPal account. I thought you had to have a bank account linked now on PayPal.
Possibly. I have
but
my
don't
bank
recall.
account linked, so I don't know.
I think it was part of the verification process, but my account's just older and I only have a credit card attached to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is linked because I will pull money and put in my account. Depends on how I want to buy
I've never
things.
done that. I've always just paid with PayPal for whatever I'm buying. Like last year, I think we realized Toys R Us takes PayPal if you order online, so we started buying Christmas presents or something.
Yeah, just doing it that way. Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I like that Steam takes PayPal and Switch takes PayPal and PS4 takes PayPal. So probably Xbox too. Haven't tried.
Probably. Me neither.
So
I don't think I bought anything on there.
not in a while. So
Oh no, they do because I paid my $1
your Game Pass.
Game Pass a couple times with PayPal, I believe.
Yeah, I did that $1 for 3 months, I think.
Yeah.
And then
I
I
never used it. I did use Game Pass a couple times.
I used Game
I
Pass
didn't
like
use
twice.
online.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
it is a great deal. Don't get me wrong, it is. But if I had more time, it'd be worth it.
Exactly. If I was a kid instead of an adult
Yeah.
and had more time to play games. But if I had more time to play games, I'd just play the ones on the shelf too.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the ones on my Steam library.
Your thousands of games. Oh gosh.
Yes.
Speaking of, yeah. Well, between parenting, whatever, I had to parent. It was my oldest's birthday this past week.
So I heard.
It was a bit of an interesting birthday. So obviously in lockdown, we can't do a whole lot. So I took him to my work to walk around. So he got to watch the excavator like load a trailer full of garbage and like dump trucks running around and a front end loader pushing stuff. So that was kind of cool for him. And I put him in my truck and let him blow the air horn. So
Nice.
little kid stuff, right? Like,
Take your kids to work.
yeah,
then.
exactly. I wish. My wife probably wishes that I could take him for a day. That was pretty fun. And then we did like a Google Meet birthday cake thing with the rest of the family, so they could see him.
Yeah.
Which is fun. So we had a Paw Patrol themed birthday, and we decided. Well, I should say I decided. I was like, oh, we'll let him stay up late, and he and I will go downstairs, and we'll watch a movie in 3D. It'll be his first 3D movie experience, and this will be fun, right? So normally my kids go to bed at the same time. So we put the youngest to bed first, kept him, the oldest one, up. And I was thinking to myself, I've got this IMAX under the sea 3D movie. I'm like, oh, this will be great. I figured it's IMAX. It's not going to be too violent,
Terrible.
right? Like it's.
Yeah.
But I still
Except
forgot
it's under the
how
sea.
violent nature is, just in general.
Yeah. I tried watching BBC Planet Earth, I think, with my
Oh,
kids
that's
one
rough.
time. Yeah. Yeah. First 2 minutes, it's like, they're going to eat the gazelle. I'm like, okay, turning this
Yeah.
off. Turn this
Yeah.
off.
Planet Earth and Life are both they're really good. It shows how bad, like, it was definitely a parenting faux pas on my part, because I was just like, it's underwater, it's fish.
Yep.
I probably should have picked a better 3D movie experience, because I think they call it like a crocodile fish or an alligator fish, and it was like,
Yeah, that sounds right.
there was a fish coming by, and just how fast that thing was, it just immediately like snap up and grab this fish and ate it. Like, we didn't make it 5 minutes before he was basically curled up in a ball crying on the couch.
Oh, God. Well, I have the Lego movie in 3D Blu-ray.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to borrow it,
So, yeah,
that might be a little more appropriate.
it was, I felt so bad. It was,
Yeah, maybe you need to screen that before you actually play
yeah.
it, maybe.
Again, I was just like, it's not Planet Earth. It'll be fine. It's IMAX. Oh,
Yeah.
there's still animals eating other animals.
That's pretty much most of what happens under the sea. It's either that or sex
That's
with animals.
honestly,
Like,
that's all. Even Planet Earth, it's all procreation and eating other animals. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So
that's all they
it's
do.
survival. It's survival. It's what it is. So
Oh, man.
yeah, it was interesting. Anyways, he went to bed crying, and my wife put him to bed.
He'll never watch
Well,
3D movies again.
And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that he's gonna see the 3D glasses and be like, "No, Daddy, no."
You got to have some other 3D movies.
I've got lots. I've got lots of others. I was just.
Do you have kid ones?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Don't like start off with like Bloodsport or Die Hard or
Mad Max.
Blair Witch, Mad Max. Yeah.
No, I got stuff. Anyways, I ended up staying up and I watched the movie and I loved it. I thought it was fun. And
Good.
I was like, you know what? I got the 3D thing all set up. I have a 3D TV, by the way, I should say. So I've got other IMAX movies. I'm gonna put these ones in.
You have 2 3D TVs.
That's true. And a VR.
Yeah.
Shh.
VR. Get on my level.
Get on my level with 3D TVs.
I don't need them. I got screens on my face.
Okay, but can you watch them with friends?
Yeah. I have enough of them I can share.
I guess.
2 PSVRs.
But you can't use PSVR. At
3
the same time.
Vives. I have 3 Vives right now.
Can you watch PSVR stuff?
No. Only if you have 2 PS4s.
Yeah, and then
which they're getting cheap enough that should be easy.
But then how can you watch stuff together though, unless you have 2 copies of the movie, hit play at the same time?
Yeah, on the PS4 there's a VR media app.
Okay.
Which I haven't tried yet, but I've heard good things. Or I do what I would probably do is Vive and Oculus Quest.
Okay.
Because I have both
can
of
you
them.
output the 2
or
devices?
I could do. So there is the Plex app in VR,
okay.
and there's also Plex Watch Together where it synchronizes the playing.
Okay.
The only thing I haven't tried that yet because if I logged into the same account on all of it, I don't think it would work. And otherwise, you need to have 2 accounts with Plex Pass.
Oh, okay, I see.
So in that case, it would work, or you just hit play at the same time on 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like
that sounds more complicated than just 3D TV.
Oh, big screen. That's what I would do. There's an app called Big Screen where you can just watch anything you want on a big screen like a movie theater, and it supports 3D movies, and that is played from a PC and can be watched in VR. All these VR headsets, they all support big screen. Actually, I'm not sure if PSVR does.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like in a virtual room together.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, anyways, I ended up, I have other IMAX 3D movies. So I ended up watching the IMAX Space Station one, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
I like space stuff. And then I watched the Hubble 3D.
Less killing.
Yeah, a little less killing. I didn't think the kids would enjoy it because it's whatever, it's space. There's not a whole lot going on unless you know what it is.
Yeah, it's cool for a minute or so, or the launch is cool.
Yeah.
If you show them a launch. But.
So, anyways, I watched 3 IMAX movies. They're only like 45 minutes each, so the length of a regular movie for all 3 of them. So
okay.
That was fun, and I've really been enjoying the 3D stuff since I have it hooked up, or kind of out. I have my 3D glasses out, so I've been putting stuff on. That's been fun. I have a bunch of 3D stuff on Plex if you want it. I was going to send you a list. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
But
I should try it at least to see if it works.
Yeah. I like it because it does work. My TV has like a 3D function. I just hit the 3D button on the remote.
Gotcha.
And it takes the 2 images and overlays them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's similar. There's 3D that does the side by side, or there's also top and bottom as well. Yeah.
So my TV will do both. You click it and then tell it which one it is, and then it does it.
And most of these media playing apps that do the same thing. You just click it and tell them which one.
Oh, they do. Okay. Well, see, I just let Plex play it as the normal side by side, and then I let my TV do the work. I don't tell it.
Gotcha.
I don't tell it to overlay it. I just hit the button. So.
Yep. See, I don't think Plex has the 3D built in unless you're playing the Plex VR app. But I have these other ones that do work with it. I just can't remember the name. Big Screen TV is the main one that lets you watch with friends.
Yeah.
You just all join the same lobby together and play something on TV from a PC. And I did test that out once, and I was gonna watch the Detective Pikachu with my son in VR. Both of us in VR headsets watching in 3D, and then it just didn't work out well. Like he was bad that day, so we didn't end up doing it or something like that. So
that sucks.
Yeah. Still doable. Yeah. And he loves that movie, so anytime he'd be happy to watch it.
Has he watched movies in 3D already then, I'm assuming?
No, he hasn't watched any movies in 3D.
Okay. I thought that would be a given at your house.
No, he's played VR games, but
that's different.
Never watched 3D movie.
Huh.
Yep.
So, yeah, well, I don't know if my kids will watch
part
another
of it
3D
is
movie.
him not knowing. Sorry?
I don't know if my kid will watch another 3D movie.
Just trick him. Play it on the VR headset. No, this is different.
It's different. Yeah, I gotta get Minions or something.
Yeah.
So
Something to keep his attention a little
yeah.
longer.
Well, I got. He loves the new Grinch movie, the
Yep.
animated one.
Both of mine do too.
So I found that on 3D and put that up on Plex. So I
Okay.
need to, maybe he'll watch.
Yeah.
He'll watch that.
Hmm.
Then I might get him back. He won't hate me as much anymore.
As much. I watched that. What movie was it called? Something Battle Angel. What's that called? again?
Alita?
Yeah, I watched that in VR.
Yeah.
In 3D
3D,
on my,
yeah.
with my VR headset. It was neat.
I just recently rewatched that again. I've been trying to find some good science fiction stuff.
Yeah.
I'd seen Alita before, and I didn't remember it leaving a great impression.
Okay.
So I was like, I was like, oh, maybe I was just in a bad mood, or I just wasn't feeling it that day. Maybe I'll watch it again and see. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fine for what it is, in my opinion. I don't think it's quite the sci-fi I was looking for.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was surprised with the story, and I also like that German actor guy.
Yeah,
That dude.
yeah.
He's good.
He is good. I like him in Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah. And only.
And
in Quentin
only.
Tarantino.
Well, I mean, he was. What else was he? He's been in other stuff. He was the villain in Skyfall or Spectre. James Bond.
Yeah. One of
the
those.
two.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've been rewatching the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. I finished Casino Royale, and I just finished Quantum of Solace. That movie's a lot better than I remember it being. Maybe it's just.
I barely remember most Bond movies.
I've been trying. I added all of them to Plex because I've never seen all of them before, and I want to start at the beginning at some point. I'm gonna finish the Daniel Craig ones first, and then I'll probably go back and start at the beginning. Just because I've never seen them before, so. Well.
Yeah, at one time I had planned to do that, to go back and watch them all, like the old ones, right?
I've seen ones here and there.
I'd never, exactly, or parts of ones here and there, right? Like Goldmember or
Goldeneye and.
Yeah, Goldeneye. I know I've seen tons of times. And the movie or in the game, right?
I think growing up we had Man with a Golden Gun and Moonraker on VHS. So I've seen those ones.
Okay.
And Moonraker is just ridiculous. It's James Bond in space.
Nice.
It's definitely, you can tell it came out roughly about the same time as Star Wars because they were trying to capitalize on that, the space aspect. So that's been my.
You gotta send me this list of VR movies, or put them in a folder separately. Or something.
So I don't know. Can you actually go on my Plex right now? And I want to see if something shows up. If you see a movie that has a little 2 tab on it, do you see that?
A 2 tab.
Like it's gonna look like a movie. I'll
Oh yes, it looked like there's multiple sources.
files.
Yeah.
That means.
Yes, I do see that.
Yeah. So that means it's a 3D movie.
Because that's the only reason you
I have 2 copies of it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but with that one, you got to click on the 3 little dots there, or when you.
Yeah, no problem. I've done that before.
Click the select version.
Yeah. Yeah. I've definitely done that before.
So, that's an easy way to do it.
Why does that say unplayable? Weird.
It's my hard drive. My hard drive may not be.
It may be. That looks like possible.
Right now. I have it plugged in under my desk, and then my footstool hits it sometimes. The power.
Yeah, that sounds real permanent and reliable.
Only when I'm sitting at my desk, okay?
Just wait until it dies.
Let's not do this again.
from kicking it.
Just the power source. Just the power source.
Yeah, it definitely says unplayable for all these things.
Yeah, I'll plug it in.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'll plug it in better. So.
Alright.
Anyways, does that do it for an episode?
Yes.
It's been 2.5 hours.
I'm easy to please.
We've hit our quota.
I could have been done after 20 minutes.
Well, sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't say I was disappointed. I could have been done.
But I forced you to continue.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you can find me at I'm Josh at Creepleet. You can find me on YouTube at Creep1337, Twitter Creep1337, and Twitch Creep1337. Derek, where can we find you?
Twitter DEGE13. YouTube, same thing. Or Two Dorks, but that doesn't get any content anymore anyway. My Instagram's different, but who cares? Just go to the Twitter and click my link tree. That's a lot easier.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can find us on Twitter. This podcast on Twitter, and one day I'll remember what it is.
Not so special.
Yeah, at Not So Special Pod. You can message us there. Please subscribe or follow us. We're on, like I said, on YouTube. We only have 4 subscribers there, so we need more if we're going to get a custom URL. So please follow us there on YouTube, where this podcast is also played, if that's where you want to listen, if that's more convenient for you. You don't have to listen to us on the podcast episode. And if you do listen, let us know what you think of the episode. We love some interaction. If you have any questions for us, we'd love to answer them. All that kind of good stuff. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.